2025 was the year everything finally came crashing down for Jack. Crashing his cars, going to jail, being banned on Twitch and Kick, his ex-girlfriend abandoning him and exposing him for being a disgusting person. Long story short, Jack's losing clout, money, and literally his entire career. So let's go over the satisfying downfall of Jack Doherty. So two of the most intelligent and talented people had a bit of an altercation recently, and even though they had two separate fights, not one of them could slightly hurt the other, which honestly just shows you what kind of people Jack Doherty and Neon are. Oh, and if you didn't know who they are, well, Neon is that streamer who faked his death and then got jumped for it, and also dates an OnlyFans model, and using the word date is questionable because I doubt they would be together if Neon didn't have all that cash from his Kick deal. And then Jack, who is infamous for running an OnlyFans agency where he supposedly gets barely legal girls to sign their life away to him in return for a little bit of money and clout. Two very sound and generous people it seems like. It would all begin at the night of the Bare Knuckles Fighting Championship event in Florida, where Neon would start walking around, saying on repeat,
"How's Jack? Where's Jack at? Where's Jack at? Where's Jack? Where's Jack? Where's Jack? Where's Jack? Where's Jack at? Where's Jack at? Where's Jack? Where's Jack? I don't know. Where's Jack? I swear to God. Where's Jack? Where's Jack? Where's Jack at? Where's Jack? Where's Jack? Where's Jack?
I'm not sure why, it sounded like he was lagging or something and was stuck on repeat, but supposedly Jack said something about him and Neon was not happy. Once Neon eventually found him, he squared up to him until Jack shoved him and there ended up being a big brawl. But it wasn't really like Jack and Neon did anything, like they obviously instigated it and started it, but it really just ended up being Neon's security versus Jack's security. Now I obviously can't show this to you on YouTube or I'd get age restricted, but this frame of Neon grabbing his security guard's ass is pretty funny. And I must say, Neon did get a couple hits in on Jack, or more like slaps, which is more so what we should expect from him. Now the public's reaction to these boys fighting was pretty hilarious. Someone in the comments said, "Neon and Jack Doherty," while attaching an image of a Hitler versus Stalin poster, which honestly I don't even know if I can show that on YouTube. But the comparison is perfect, they are literally the modern day equivalent. Then someone put two twinks battling, which honestly I'm not a fan of making fun of people for their body and weight, but I don't know how it's possible both of these guys have a combined BMI of 10. They honestly need to start taking bulking tips from Jack's fitness. Well, eventually the brawl, well if you want to call it a brawl, but it would get split up where the two warriors would start leaving the event, where they would meet up again outside. As Neon was leaving and ranting to a security or camera, well, they weren't looking behind them, as Jack would sneak up on him and get a good swing in.
Jack.
I need my shoes, bro. Hell, man. I need my shoes.
Now guys, this clip clearly shows us how strong Jack is because the sheer force he generated from this punch made him somehow completely tumble over and clatter into the pillar. But actually, now that I look back at it, I think Neon's security kind of pushed him into it. Okay, now that I'm watching it back the third time, Jack literally gets lifted up by Neon's security and thrown into that wall. But what I think is even more hilarious is with the fact that there is literally a sign where the two are fighting which says, "Take time to be kind." Now I'm not sure if these two specimens can read, but I'm glad that the sign at least tried to calm them down. Jack would end up being manhandled down to the floor by Neon's security, where he started crying about his wallet.
My wallet.
Whilst then Jack's clone or twin brother comes swinging in at Neon, where I must say the way Neon dodged that punch was clean, straight out of the Matrix. But eventually they got separated, where then Neon can be spotted in the back with his t-shirt completely ripped in half by one of the security guards.
Oh, my $250,000 watch is broken. Look at yourself now, buddy. And I dropped the security guard too. Yeah, look at you smile behind. You lost, buddy. Get fucked.
Hey, brother. Hey, listen, hey, one time.
Who gives a fuck?
Now look, these security guards really have some sort of ego problem. Like this innocent kid was just stood on the sidelines recording the event while this 7-foot giant slaps his phone out of his hand. I mean, earlier in the night, I'm pretty sure Jack Doherty's security also slammed this literal 5-year-old child into the ground as well. So they'll both be getting pretty nice lawsuits later down the line. But after they finished fighting, it kind of cooled down and they went their separate ways, but things still continued online. So Jack would first put out the tweet, bro talking about trying to sue me. This is the second time you say this, lie, defaming my name when you know it's not true. Two can play at this game, bro. The first time you apologized to me, you got nothing to actually say about me, so you spread lies, you know nothing about me. Where he attaches a video of Neon saying that Jack does inappropriate things to cupcakes.
I will be taking that money and I will be exposing you for getting drunk girls on yachts and taking percentages of them. You will be going down, my brother. You will be going down. I never had any real problem with you until now, so you will be going down. Under girls on a yacht, making them drink. I know everything about you, and I got this. I got this.
Then Jack also showed a text message exchange with Neon, where Jack sent Neon a TikTok, which I'm guessing was Neon exposing Jack for something, where he said, yo, you're crazy for this and it ain't even true. I do nothing but stick up for you and you say some crazy false shit like this, SMH. My bad, I'll clear it up next stream. That whole stream I was fully blacked out saying dumb shh. I literally got banned for some stupid shit I said. I see you defend me every time I show the same respect back, that's on me. Thank you, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah bro, I was tweaking bad. That stream didn't realize what was going on. So it seems like Neon said something and then once he actually got confronted, he got scared and I'm like, I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry. Bro, Neon is so, how are you gonna say something and then like apologize? That is embarrassing. Jack would then make another comment and follow up with, all the girls I've signed are older than me, so this makes no sense. What underage girls have I signed? LMAO. Underage girls can't even sign a contract, bro sounds so dumb. Bro should back up what he says with proof. Now, I'm not even gonna get into these allegations in this video because they are a bit crazy, but let's say the things Jack does are a bit sketchy. Like allegedly, and I have to say allegedly so I don't get sued, but from my sources, Jack basically hangs out with these cupcakes when they are like 16, 17, and basically the day they turn 18, he gets them to sign their life away to slave off for his OnlyFans agency. Now, someone in the comments of that tweet would say, Claire's 18, buddy, implying the fact that one of his female friends that works for his OF was very young when she started, so it means that Jack convinced her before she was 18. To which Jack would reply with, Claire didn't start her OnlyFans until 6 months after her 18th birthday, but nice try. Which was a pretty poor response, as the people in the comments of that reply started saying things like, the date they sign doesn't make you less of a groomer if you convince them pre-18, and you groomed girls, buddy, you wait 3 to 6 months when they are just 18. So Jack definitely only made things worse for himself with those tweets. Now, Neon would give his own response too in a 40-minute YouTube video. I'm gonna have to watch this, aren't I? Now, it was a huge yap session. However, towards the end, Neon would send some terrifying threats towards Jack.
To, you know, I really need to focus on myself, man, and really lock the fuck in, bro. I do want to say something, and I do want to say one thing only. To the motherfuckers out there, I don't want to talk to you. I don't ever want to see you. Don't say shit to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to anyone. I don't fuck with you. I never will fuck with you. You're a lame. You're a loser. You're a fucking joke. I don't think your own parents even take you serious. You're a joke, man. And that's that, bro. And you know what's crazy? I was in the same boat as you, man. I really was the same exact person like you, bro. I was in the fucking loser section, bro.
So overall, we can see these two Giga Chads, honestly, they are too much of menaces to be on the internet. Like, that fight was, you know, they both nearly ended with some life-threatening injuries. I can't even continue joking about this. It's just, why am I making a video about this? Like...
Whoa! Whoa! No! No! No!
Yep, this is Jack Doherty. The clown of Twitch is back at it again doing stupid dumb stuff, and this time, ladies and gentlemen, Jack crashed his McLaren, which, by the way, was a serious crash. I mean, looking at the man, why would we even let such toddler behind the wheel? I mean, these kind of cars have 710 horsepower, and being on the phone while driving and streaming it is just a massive crime. I mean, surely something is going to be done about this. Because look, guys, take a look at this. Jack was driving with his cameraman, and after the crash, Jack looks all fine, but his cameraman, on the other hand, just looks a mess.
Holy f***. Oh, Michael. Are you okay?
Oh my god, look at the state of the man. Being on his phone while driving just didn't put him at risk, but his cameraman also. I understand how bad the crash was, but I do not understand how his face looks such a mess. But anyways, maybe it's just karma for hanging around such creature. Okay, I took that too far. He's probably a nice bloke. But once his girlfriend turned up to the scene, everything just turned into a massive cringe fest. Okay, that was a hard watch, but apart from all that, at least they're all safe, especially Jack's girl, as she will still be on the dating market after getting a massive ick from Jack. I mean, I don't get how they are still together. Anyways, I'm going a bit off topic here, but after Jack crashing, this has gone mega viral, and even YouTubers such as Moist Critical have been speaking up on the situation.
I just had a couple of friends send me a clip where Jack Doherty just crashed his McLaren on stream while reading chat or maybe texting on his phone, and I just cannot fight the urge to make fun of this goober again.
I love this man.
Insulting Jack Doherty is a God-given right, and I would be a fool to deny that.
Not going to lie, Moist Critical is actually a W for this, but he isn't the only one who's thinking bad about this crash, because lots of other people had a lot to say on this situation. Like Tristan Tate got his laugh out of it, mocking Jack Doherty. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Women are terrible drivers. I gotta love Tristan for this one. This is peak comedy. Your friend's face is gushing blood, but you make sure he stays filming from all angles. Nice. Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to agree with the F30ana here. His cameraman kept recording even though his face is mashed, just to make sure he still gets all the content. When I say Jack is evil, I genuinely mean it. But damn, this is going to cost Jack a lot of money. Not just repairing the car, but after this whole situation, Jack actually ended up getting a life ban on Kick, which means his contract has been terminated, so his money's just going to dip. Suck to suck, Jack. But Jack is still living, so the cringy content is here to stay.
What's he doing, bro? Might as well, actually, huh? My whole body kit, everything, all my money's gone. The exhaust, the whole body kit. My insurance won't cover that, right? Great day today, guys. Lost a $250,000 car. Well, you're alive, so that's what matters, right? Put me out of my misery. Bro, you have 9 cars. You'll be good.
Put me out of my misery after he destroys one of his 9 luxury vehicles. Jack there is homeless people out there. I understand he's successful financially, and it's a shame to lose another car from all that hard work. Hard work as in pimping girls on OnlyFriends and being an idiot online. Anyways, I'm getting too ahead of myself here. But even his friend who said he has 9 cars knows he's sounding like a spoilt little brat just from his tone of voice. What I find really funny about this situation is that Jack actually jokingly predicted his crash. Guys, just take a look at this.
Literally, guys, you can't see shit. I'm most likely going to crash this car. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully not. This is bad.
And as you can see here, shortly after, Jack decided to put his foot on the gas a little more, which caused this disaster. And then the stream cuts out, then it comes back online and the car makes some strange beeping noise like a bomb is going off.
Oh, fuck. No, watch out, watch out. Oh. Open the door, open your door. We're locked in here. Holy shit.
And you can tell his cameraman is in a lot of pain. He sounds badly injured. But even people in the comments were mocking Jack. Heavy rain and can barely see the road, yet still speeding and on his phone. Does this guy have a single brain cell? I mean, this guy is right, and yes, it's known for the best drivers to hydroplant, but to speed like that and be on your phone, yeah, this guy might not have any brain cells, and to stream it is just 10 times more stupid. But hey, at least he got the clicks from it. That's all that Jack cares about these days if you don't know him already. Take a look at this. This is the kind of cringe stuff he gets up to.
All right, baby Gronk, which one of these girls is the prettiest?
I want all 3 of them.
All 3 of them? All right, well, if you can dunk over all 3 of them, they'll give you a kiss.
Sorry to pause you all here, but before I play this video again, I just want you all to know this kid in the video is literally 12 years old. So yeah, super weird.
Okay.
All right, baby Gronk, go. All right, let's see. No way. Oh! Over all of them. You guys know what you gotta do. Group hug, because he's not of age. Yay! Damn, you get girls.
Oh my god. Guys, I don't know if it's just me, but I am super cringed out right now. But hey, at least he took into consideration that he's a minor, so they did a group hug. Still super weird in my eyes though. I don't think it will take Jack to do anything for me to like him. He's globally hated. But before we get back on topic, take a look at another weird Jack Doherty moment.
Jack has been my ex for a while now, and he's still with McKinley. They even rub it in my face. So today, I'm going to break them up, but it has to be perfect. I quickly grabbed his phone so I could buy my OF.
Yep, it's always an OnlyFriends promotion in every damn video. And guess what? This style of content is targeted towards kids, which is just insane. Have some morals, Jack.
That's when I set Jack's phone back down on the couch and waited to see McKinley's reaction.
What the hell is this? What is this? Why is that her only? It's your
Grace.
ex's only?
You did that. Tell her.
No, I didn't.
Bro! You did that.
No,
I didn't do
I
that.
didn't, Jack. It's not what you think it is.
There's no way I would do that during the daytime.
Bro, it's up there.
No, I only do that at
A
night.
million subs and me and Jack do an OF collab.
Guys, you could pay me all the money in the world, and I promise I will never in my life make content like this. It's just all weird, and I wouldn't want only friends being promoted to kids. It's just nuts. Literally just nuts. And by the way, this is like every damn video. It's always him promoting a girl in some way. But if I was given the choice to put this man behind bars, I would have already. But anyways, let's get back on topic. So this actually isn't the first time Jack has crashed a car. He only crashed his Lambo 6 months ago with a video titled, "I crashed my Lamborghini." And while the video looks all serious, this is all he did.
Jack,
Oh shit.
there's no way.
No.
There's no way. I got that on video.
No. I crashed into my car. You did? No.
Yeah, sorry fellas, nothing went down here at all. It was just a minor bump. I'm sure he will recover. Anyways, back to the recent crash. It was all pretty sad for Jack. He lost a $250,000 car and his cameraman's face is mashed. And shortly after, his friends and family came and picked him up, and that was a wrap on the whole incident. Not quite sure what happened to the cameraman. He would have most likely gone to the hospital and possibly could press charges.
All right, guys, it's my 21st birthday, and I just woke up to a cop at my front door.
That fart stinks.
Hello. Hey, Jack, how are you? Good. Amazing.
Basically,
Finally, after years of pain and torture, the world is now safe after Jack Doherty has been arrested and sentenced to a maximum security prison in the state of Florida. Nah, I'm just trolling, but for real, the cops did turn up at Jack Doherty's and gave him quite the talk about his disgusting actions. As if you have been living under a rock for the past 2 weeks, Jack Doherty recently crashed his McLaren and was more concerned about clip farming than making sure his cameraman who had ketchup all over his face was okay.
No! No! Holy sh**. Holy f***. Oh, Michael. Are you okay? Holy.
And the thing is, this isn't Jack's first rodeo, as he also crashed a golf cart with his girlfriend inside, which ended up seriously hurting her, and he also flipped a buggy in his backyard. So honestly, I don't know who trusted this muppet with a McLaren.
Yo, oh, McKinley, you okay? No! McKinley, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, McKinley. Oh, McKinley. No. Ah! Bro, I didn't know these things flip.
So yeah, as you can tell, Jack Doherty is an irresponsible child with too much money and toys. So after streaming himself using his phone whilst driving, then crashing, the police would of course turn up at his door, as that is illegal.
All right, guys, it's my 21st birthday, and I just woke up to a cop at my front door.
that fart stinks.
Hello.
Hey,
Jack, how are you? Good. Amazing.
Basically, it's just a citation for wireless communication driving while based on the footage online about you.
They cut it up. I wasn't on my phone.
Yeah, I have to issue.
I have the original clip. I wasn't on my phone.
Alrighty, Jack, you're welcome to explain that in court.
I mean, he is trying to argue with the cop that he wasn't on his phone when he clearly was. I mean, he himself streamed it to the internet. Like, I don't want to snitch on the dude because, you know, I'm down in the hood like that with NBA Youngboy, but the clip is all over the internet. You can't get away with this, Jack.
That's all, pretty much. You have any questions?
Yeah. I wasn't on my phone. Innocent until proven guilty, I guess.
Yep.
No, okay. Hey, have a nice day,
man.
Thank you, man. Every media company cut up the videos to make it seem like I was on my phone at the time of the accident when I wasn't. You can watch the original video. I was not on my phone.
Honestly, this situation is actually terrifying because it could have ended way worse than it did. You have to understand, Jack was in control of an insanely powerful vehicle whilst it was raining whilst on his phone. This was literally a recipe for disaster. I don't want to be that guy and sound like someone's mum, but these two could have seriously ended their lives in this accident. And you know what the sad part is? Well, Jack is not taking this matter seriously at all. He's using this situation to promote himself and make content out of it. Now, in the clip I just played you, Jack only got a citation for being on his phone whilst driving, which unfortunately in Florida only gets you a $30 fine and no points on your license. So Jack Doherty will not be going to prison, which is a shame as I really wonder if he would drop the soap. No offense, but Jack is like 5'6" and weight like 120 pounds. He would not survive in jail. Anyways, as I previously mentioned, Jack used this situation to make more content. So he decided to gift his cameraman a jet ski, which I think is a pretty poor reward considering he could have ended the man.
Your new jet ski. Yes, sir. All right, guys, I got my filmer a brand new 300 horsepower supercharged jet ski as a I'm sorry gift for, getting me in that McLaren crash.
Ah yes, we just nearly died in a high-powered vehicle, so you know what? I'm gonna buy another high-powered vehicle and give it to the dude I almost murdered. That's like sending an alcoholic to rehab, then giving him beer and vodka. Jack clearly has no responsibility or care for the situation he was in. Because seriously, I know I keep repeating this, but they could have seriously died and all they keep doing is laughing it off.
He's been wanting this for literally ever. It's my birthday today, but it's our birthday after what I put him through a couple days ago. All right, guys, so my filmer Michael just got back, and now I'm gonna surprise him with his new jet ski. Michael David.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
Oh,
Your new jet ski.
oh, jet ass.
Yes, sir.
Yo, heart racing. Holy jet ass.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm glad he likes it. You're the best, bro. We were literally talking about this yesterday. Was it worth it?
Car crash? Yeah. You rap. Appreciate that, bro. Hey.
Of course, bro. You're a legend, dog. Kiss. Sorry.
But honestly, the sad truth is, Jack will never learn. He's a 21-year-old kid living in dreamland. Like, the dude literally wrecked a multi-million-dollar McLaren, and then the next day buys his friend a jet ski without even thinking twice about it. And not to mention that after the crash, he also booked Lil Baby to perform at his birthday for $200,000. Like, Jack Doherty will never be stopped.
It's 200 occasions.
200 occasion.
It's 200 occasions. Each occasion 200.
Let's go! Pull out the fools! Pull out.
So, Jack's got this shiny McLaren, right? A car that's more beast than most of us can handle on our best days. But for Jack, who's still pretty much a kid, this isn't just a car, it's a ticket to the thrill show. And what happens? He crashes it. Not just a fender bender, but a full-on, I could have died kind of crash. And his camera guy? He was right there, almost part of the wreckage. Scary stuff. The biggest Twitch streamer in the world decided it was finally time to teach Jack a lesson.
Oh my god! The Doherty Jack with the motherfucking 100 gifted.
Nigga, is that Jack Doherty? Wait, is that him for real?
Wait, hold on. Jack Doherty, if that's you, get another 100.
I'm not the method. Are you kidding me?
Jack Doherty, if that's you, take another 100.
Nah, it's not him.
It's
You almost had us. Doherty Jack, you almost had us though.
They're saying to do it, so fuck it. I'm gifting Kai another 100 subs.
Whoa. Is that Doherty Jack?
If he asks for another 100, I'm gonna.
If you want to put up to the stream,
Get another 100.
Nah, I'm not the method, dog. He's finessing 2 bands out of me after that. Should I do it? Another $600.
oh, he's another 100. He gets another 100.
That's him. That's Jack. That's him, Jack.
If all that money is really his, and he think that me and him will be a good collab,
Send another 100.
Gift another 100.
so I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna live with Jack. We just finessed him out of 300, chat.
I'm broke now, Kai.
The chat was a sea of W's as Kai effortlessly shut down any chance of collaborating. For him, this wasn't just about making a quick buck, it was about making a statement. The streaming community had been witnessing Jack's decline throughout the year, and Kai was not about to associate his brand with someone whose image was increasingly tarnished. What made this moment even more compelling was the public nature of the rejection. In view of thousands, Kai made it clear how the creator community saw Jack. More crucially, he showed how easily Jack could lose money when his craving for the spotlight was at play. That craving was like chum in the water, and the bigger predators were closing in.
One more? Why are you guys insane like that?
Jack, we should do one more.
You dirty little.
It's a gamble. It's almost like relax.
It's not even for that. It's just funny. Like, dude, the amount of views that come here once I donate a couple hundred subs is emotion. Yeah, dude, get Boss and Deal to give me another band, and then I'm gonna get to the Kai, and then we're up. Cool. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
I mean, Jack's reaction is just so childish. He's just wasted thousands of dollars and tried to play it off as if it was his plan all along, as he had a slight increase in viewers due to him gifting subs. Now, funnily enough, this isn't the only time Jack has been finessed, as when Jack paid Polo G and Lil Baby to perform at their birthdays, they did not want to be there. First up was Lil Baby, and let's just say he wasn't coming cheap. The chart-topping rapper turned a birthday party appearance into one of the most profitable moves of the year. As soon as he stepped into Jack's party, his body language said it all. It was all about business. The numbers were jaw-dropping. A $100,000 deposit just to lock in the appearance, and another $100,000 handed over in a Louis Vuitton bag at the event itself, all for a performance that would barely last an hour. Throughout the whole exchange, Lil Baby's demeanor spoke volumes, while Jack eagerly handed over stacks of cash, money that could cover several years of an average salary. Lil Baby barely seemed to notice. He kept the performance short, grabbed his bag, and was out of there before the excitement even had a chance to settle. But if Jack thought that was standard practice in the music world, Polo G was about to raise the bar even higher.
Yo, you want the mic? You want it?
I mean, yikes, Polo did not want to be there. Just to put it in perspective, Jack paid around $200,000 for him to appear there. Imagine paying someone that much money just for someone to completely ignore you and just walk around the venue instead. Embarrassing. This just really shows us how no one likes Jack and how they just see him as a corny white kid. I mean, that was really just the beginning of the Polo G situation, as Jack would also crack a joke about Lil Durk in front of him, which he didn't seem to like.
Lil Durk, yo, Polo G, what do you think about Lil Durk right now? How did this guy, Lil Durk, get here, bro? They let him out for the party. Yo, what is happening? Yo, federal W Lil Durk.
Polo G didn't exactly put on a full performance. His stage time barely topped 10 minutes. But what happened next turned the night into one of the most awkward moments in influencer party history. As Jack tried to keep the vibe going, he handed Polo G the microphone, hoping to extend the show. But Polo G wasn't having it. He just kept walking. The snub was unmistakable. Then, things got even more cringeworthy. Jack, trying to save face, cracked an off-color joke about Lil Durk. It was an instant mood killer. The room went cold. Polo G's face said it all. This was over. For the rest of his brief appearance, Polo G barely acknowledged Jack, choosing instead to mingle with fans while Jack awkwardly hovered in the background. The fallout? Social media went wild. Clips of both performances blew up, and Jack, desperate to spin the narrative, found himself digging a deeper hole. In one breath, he denied spending outrageous amounts on rapper appearances. In the next, he boasted about how he got sponsors to fund his extravagant party. But the most revealing moment came from someone in Polo G's camp. A quick exchange caught on camera exposed a key detail. They were pretending the performance fees were much higher than they actually were. The industry's worst kept secret had been laid bare. Inflating appearance fees for clout? Just part of the game. Still, Jack's attempts to downplay the financial hit didn't add up. Earlier that month, he had openly discussed the costs in a sponsored video, completely contradicting his later denials. Between the $200,000 for Lil Baby, another alleged $200,000 for Polo G, and a wrecked McLaren worth just as much, all within a few short weeks, it was clear Jack's party came at a steep price. Oh yeah, and how could I forget another $200,000 Jack Doherty lost from crashing his McLaren?
Holy f***. Oh, Michael. Are you okay?
Oh my god, look at the state of the man. Being on his phone while driving just didn't put him at risk, but his cameraman also. I understand how bad the crash was, but I do not understand how his face looks such a mess. But anyways, maybe it's just karma for hanging around such creature. Okay, I took that too far. He's probably a nice bloke. But once his girlfriend turned up to the scene, everything just turned into a massive cringe fest.
And the thing is, this isn't Jack's first rodeo, as he also crashed a golf cart with his girlfriend inside, which ended up seriously hurting her, and he also flipped a buggy in his backyard. So honestly, I don't know who trusted this muppet with a McLaren.
Ah! Oh! Yo! Oh, McKinney, you okay? No! McKinley, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, McKinley. Oh, McKinley. No. Ah! Bro, I didn't know these things flip.
You feel like it may be a negative thing by any chance to promote gambling to especially, you know, a younger audience, considering the fact that it may cause them into signing up onto these gambling sites and becoming gambling addicts themselves?
I mean, as long as they use my code, I'm completely okay with it.
Making videos for young children with editing that's stylized for young children, and then at the end of these videos, what you're doing is promoting pornography. What do you say to that?
Business, dog.
Jack Doherty just got straight up roasted in front of millions by none other than Pac God himself. If you're not familiar with Pac God, he's basically the undisputed king when it comes to packing. Packing is like a freestyle diss battle. Imagine throwing a punch with your words, but in rap form. The whole point is to insult your target while showing off clever wordplay and lyrical skills, all while they sit there and take it live. Now normally, that's enough to make for some pretty epic content, but Pac God decided to take it to the next level. He pretended that he wanted to interview Jack for a documentary about young entrepreneurs and rising content creators, but instead of a normal interview, Pac God turned the whole thing into a brutal roast. Honestly, the interview was probably even more entertaining than the diss track itself. Check this out.
So one thing that a lot of people were asking about that I'll just relay for you is your primary source of income. Where would you say you make the most amount of money on the internet? If you don't mind disclosing that. If you do, that's
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're digging for the OnlyFans answer. No, I'm kidding, but obviously, I mean, it's not like, you know, so that's not known. But yeah, I mean, a decent amount of my money comes from OnlyFans management and that side of things, but also a decent chunk of it, my monthly income comes from my own stuff. You know, I have a kick deal, I have a gambling deal, I have a YouTube channel and a bunch of other stuff. So I make enough money, off just myself, but yeah, I also run a business because it helps me fund everything else I do,
Absolutely, man. So I wanted to mention, I wanted to, talk on that fact. So you said you had a gambling deal. Is that what the website?
No, I mean, I was about to work with them, but I ended up just going with a different company. Like, I literally just locked it in last week.
Awesome. So basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to get paid to stream yourself gambling, correct?
Basically.
Here's where things get tricky. We all know that gambling sites can be pretty predatory. They target vulnerable people and prey on addiction, and while it's ultimately up to the adult to make responsible decisions about how much they're spending, let's be real, it doesn't always work that way. People rarely stick to a budget or act reasonably when they're caught up in the rush, but at the end of the day, they're adults and they should have control over their own habits. The real issue though comes when you look at Jack Doherty's audience. Let's be honest, there's no way a grown adult is getting much entertainment out of his content. His fan base is overwhelmingly young, mostly kids. We all know it, Jack knows it, and he's fully aware of the age group he's targeting. So it's a huge problem when he starts pushing gambling to a bunch of kids who don't even fully understand the risks involved. But then again, with Jack, it's clear he doesn't really care about the moral side of things, so for him, it's just not an issue.
Okay, and do you have some sort of code where like someone can sign up with your code and then you'll get a percent of that?
What are you, the feds?
I'm just wondering. I mean, do you have a code? Because I mean, there's a lot of ethical issues people have with people.
No, I actually I don't have a code yet. We haven't even figured all that out yet. But it's more of like I just rock the brand. I don't even gotta gamble. I don't like gambling. I'm not really for gambling.
So why are you doing a gambling deal then? Because I'm
money. At the end of the day, we all do things for money. But
I know, but so you say you don't like gambling, but you're willing to do it just for money.
I don't like Jack Doherty, but you want to call with him? No, I'm kidding. But
no, it's just an interview. Do you feel like it may be a negative thing by any chance to promote gambling to especially, a younger audience, considering the fact that it may cause them into signing up onto these gambling sites and becoming gambling addicts themselves?
I mean, as long as they use my code, I'm completely okay with it.
So you're okay with them developing a gambling addiction as long as it financially benefits yourself?
Bro, I don't think I'm going to be starting anyone's gambling addiction. I'm not going that deep into it, bro. I'm just trying to get a bag.
What a truly despicable individual. I mean, it's hard to believe someone could be this reckless. He openly admits that he doesn't care if his actions lead to addiction or cause harm to others. All he's focused on is making more money. But here's the thing, he's already got more than enough. He has a fleet of expensive cars that he wrecks because of his careless behavior. He's got multiple side hustles that are raking in cash. And yet, despite all this, he still chooses to push harmful content to the public. It's honestly shocking. Now, if he were promoting this kind of thing to adults, it wouldn't be nearly as concerning. Adults can make their own decisions about how they spend their money. But what makes this even worse is that he's fully aware that he's targeting children. He doesn't even try to deny it or justify it. He knows exactly who his audience is, and he's still going ahead with promoting this kind of content to them.
But if you get,
at the end of the day,
I'm just curious, why do you keep saying something and then saying I'm just kidding
you
after?
can't control what people do online. You know, if I'm gonna get someone if I don't get someone into gambling because of my videos, then someone else is gonna get that person into gambling.
Yeah, but you can influence what people do online, right? Like, you can influence someone. Like, somebody can be like, I'm Jack Doherty's biggest fan. I'm watching Jack Doherty gamble right now. This looks so cool. So now I'm going to go gamble myself. And I may be using money that I don't have because I'm not rich like Jack Doherty and I'm not playing with house money like Jack Doherty.
I know not to gamble. Obviously, I have a lot of money and I don't gamble. Like, it's like
but
you just
so
gotta,
you agree that gambling is
you
think that gambling is a stupid thing to do, correct?
Sure.
So why would you willingly promote that to your fans?
What? Because why not? No, I'm kidding. But like, I mean,
wait,
there's a lot of
can I ask you a question? Why do you is that like a
lot of stupid, like I promote? Do I not promote OnlyFans as well? Like, don't have me for that too, dog. I haven't even started this gambling thing yet.
Oh my. Well, maybe I'm trying to help prevent you from doing it. Maybe I'm trying to help you see some reason with the whole gambling thing. Just because I personally know people that have ruined their entire lives over gambling.
Trust me, I know too. I help people around me too that have the same problem.
I know, but do you see why that's so weird though?
I'm gonna put them right back in once I get my code.
Yeah. Okay.
They say 99% gamblers quit right before their biggest win, huh? No, I'm kidding. Joke, don't put that in there.
No, it's all right. Well, I mean, you're just kidding, right? So, I mean, how could anybody possibly fault you for anything you say if you're just kidding about everything you say, right?
Exactly, bro. Case closed.
There's something seriously off about that guy, and I'm not just talking about his appearance. It's like every time he reveals his true nature, he tries to brush it off with this "I'm just kidding" act. Oh, I'm just joking, don't take me too seriously, as if that somehow excuses the things he says and does. But then he comes up with this excuse. Well, if I don't get them into gambling, someone else will. To that, I just have to ask, then why are you part of the problem? That's the same excuse drug dealers use. They'll say, well, if they don't buy from me, they'll buy from someone else. But that doesn't make them any less responsible for fueling the problem. At the end of the day, this guy just keeps digging his own grave and he doesn't even try to hide it. Then he wonders why nobody has any respect for him.
I mean, where'd you learn that? Like, did you learn that from somewhere? Did you pick it up or did you create that yourself? Did your dad say he loved you once and then it just kind of went from there? Like, where'd you learn that catchphrase?
You know, he pulled it just kidding right away. I don't know, man.
Okay, well, let's move on real quick. So, a lot of people have, some fault with you promoting OnlyFans to young children. What would you say to these people who say that, that's an irresponsible thing to do? Making videos for young children with editing that's stylized for young children, and then at the end of these videos, what you're doing is promoting pornography. What do you say to that?
Business, dog.
Hey, Jack, I don't know if you believe in hell or not, but if you do, just know there's a spot reserved for you, because what you're doing is beyond questionable. But honestly, I think Jack Doherty is really stepping into dangerous territory here. Before, when people were accusing him of promoting OnlyFans to kids, he could claim plausible deniability. He could say, how do I know if they're kids? I'm just promoting content. I don't know who's watching. But now he's openly admitting that he's pushing OnlyFans to children, and his excuse? It's just business, dog. That's his justification. Now here's where things get really risky for him. I'm not trying to incite anything, but what if someone took this clip and sent it to YouTube or flagged it to someone with influence? Imagine if someone like Penguin Zero or some ordinary gamers came across this and said, hey, look at this guy. He's admitting to promoting harmful content to kids on your platform. What's YouTube gonna do about that? Because at this point, Jack could lose everything he's built. That's why I think Pat God's interview was so brilliant. It wasn't just a roast, it was a strategic move, and it was way more impactful than the typical disses we see. I really hope that big channels take notice of this situation. Most Critical has supported Pat God in the past, so maybe he'll take another look at this and raise awareness.
What are you gonna do about it?
It's just business?
I'm kidding. Sorry.
No, okay, Jack, come on, man, come on. Just how about you just say it, but then stand by it. Just say it's just business, and then be like, it's just business. Just say just be like, look, I'm gonna promote.
Come on, that's like it's just like at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and
Just be like, I'm gonna promote to kids because I want to make money, and that's it, right?
I'm kidding. All right, ready? You don't gotta look at it like that. There's a million people online that are social media influencers and they do OnlyFans. Like, people that you don't even think do it. Like,
would you say that if you were to look in the mirror right now and you see yourself in the mirror and you say, I'm proud of who I am today, would you say that or not? And just be honest with me.
For sure, I definitely would say I'm proud of who I am today. You know, obviously, everyone makes mistakes in life. You got to learn from them. Every time I make a mistake, I analyze what I did wrong, and I'm like, let me make sure that never happens again because I don't want to be in that same situation.
Now, all right. Now, I like, this is the last time I'll say this. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but since, you know, I admit it, you admit it, our fan base is made the majority of kids. Do you think that it would be unwise to promote gambling and OnlyFans?
Bro, I haven't even gotten a penny from this gambling deal yet, dog. Why are we still on this topic?
All right, can you calm down, buddy? All right.
Nah,
I don't know why. Wait, were you just? Wait, all right,
this.
please tell me you were just kidding there when you got angry, right? Were you just? Kidding?
Nah, I was just kidding.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting angry, bro.
I
I'm
hope
just
you're just
helping
kidding,
you.
bro. No. How about you back up? How about you back up? You're getting a bit close. I can see your.
I'm gonna get my security guard, dog.
I can see your butt chin in the camera. I'm good off that, little bro.
Now, Pat God's about to drop the packing and it's going to hurt. But honestly, the interview might do even more damage to Jack's reputation than the roast itself. If the right people at YouTube or other major platforms catch wind of this, it could really cause some serious consequences. It's just another example of how much of a problem Jack Doherty truly is. Alright, so once again, Jack Doherty has found himself in another accident, and this time it's with his motorcycle. I honestly don't know if the guy has learned anything from his previous mishap, like that hydroplaning incident. It's honestly kind of baffling. So here's the deal. Yesterday, Jack and his friend were riding around on these electric bikes, doing stunts and pulling off reckless moves. But of course, the most surprising thing, no helmets, no protective gear at all. Just straight up ignoring basic safety precautions, and surprise. After a few minutes of this, Jack ends up getting hurt, pretty badly in fact. He's got some bloody injuries, which, as usual, means I'll have to blur that out for YouTube's guidelines, but you get the idea. Anyway, let's roll the clip so you can see the chaos for yourself.
Yes, I don't know. Am I bleeding bad? Look who's. Ow! Look who's filming now. Huh? Is it bad?
Oh, it's dripping, yeah.
Oh, how bad?
It was a good cut, actually. Fuck.
Really on my head?
Yeah, a little bit by your eyebrow.
Oh, no. What do I do? So I just drive home with it like this?
Probably not. You go get someone from
Gosh damn it, bro. I'm so annoyed. I'm at my bike is fudged.
It's the 10th bike this week, dog. Dude, that.
What do I do, bro? I need to get help. Or not help, but like, I need like, oh.
Alright, here, let me go to McDonald's.
What am I drip?
Holy shit. Yeah, it's.
And like my road rash right here. Okay. Oh, and right here too. Man, why did that have to happen, dog? Why does this always have to happen? Just go like this?
Yeah. You can do that and then go back to the house if you want. Just use your shirt, maybe.
Can I use your bike?
Yeah. Go for it.
Here, hold this. Okay, don't press the thingy.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Oh, my man. Let's drive home. If I don't get any bugs in my bike.
Alright, there's honestly so much to break down in this situation. First off, Jack was riding either a motorcycle or some kind of motocross bike. I'm not entirely sure. But honestly, does it even matter? What really stands out is the one glaring thing missing, a helmet. How do you go out on a bike like that and not wear a helmet? It's pretty much a death wish at that point. Seriously, riding without protection like that is just asking for trouble. I honestly don't know how he hasn't gotten seriously hurt yet. I mean, I'm honestly surprised he survived this one, but let's be real. One of these days, he's definitely gonna earn himself a Darwin Award if he keeps it up. It's only a matter of time. Oh, and another thing, did you catch what he said in the video? He goes, "Oh, this time you're recording." That little line tells us something interesting. The guy behind the camera is Michael, the same guy who was in the car during that McLaren crash. It's kind of wild that Michael's still sticking around with Jack after all that, right? I mean, after nearly dying in that crash, you'd think he'd keep his distance. But I guess if you're desperate enough for clout, you'll put up with anything, even if it means putting your life on the line with someone like Jack. But hey, I guess that's the world we live in now. People hanging out with Jack Doherty for the sake of getting attention, no matter how risky or reckless it gets. It's honestly not that shocking when you think about it. Now, after this crash, Jack would actually go to the hospital to fix up the little wound he had, which is funny as this was again the exact same thing that happened with the McLaren crash, but instead it was his cameraman that was getting patched up. And by the way, after I play you this clip of them in the hospital, stick around because I'm about to show you a fan who got a Jack Doherty tattoo on him.
Alright guys, we're in the hospital after the crash. How you feeling, Michael? Amazing. Just getting stitches right now, but...
I mean, it really seems like the two value views over their own life. But anyways, let me show you the clip of this absolute donkey getting Jack Doherty tattooed on him.
Hi Jack, I wanted to show you this tattoo that I got of you. And I also have another one, a chlamydia tattoo.
I just talked to Jack. You want to come back tomorrow?
Yeah, sure.
And we can do some stream shit or something?
Honestly, can we talk about the level of insanity here? Someone actually got Jack Doherty tattooed on their body for eternity. Like, what on earth could possess someone to do that?
He got violent with her last night. He put his hands on her.
It's like my girlfriend called the cops on me. I can't believe what's happening right now. Girls are the fake. You guys wouldn't even believe it. Bro, you called the cops on me in my own house after I've done everything for you. Everything, bro. When I met this girl, I was making $1.5 million a month. Now, I'm making probably a tenth of that. Like, what the
Yes, Jack Doherty, that annoying 5'5", broccoli-haired little kid that looks like a 13-year-old boy. He harasses innocent people in public and also pimps out 18-year-old girls on OnlyFriends. Well, not only does it seem like he's finally running out of money, but his girlfriend has finally decided to leave his goofy looking R after he allegedly put hands on her. Oh, and then she went and got with FaZe Banks. This is probably one of the most satisfying downfalls I've ever watched. So a couple of days ago, crazy stuff went down at Jack's house in Miami where even police turned up.
It's like my girlfriend called the cops on me to get all her stuff out. Insane. Like, what the I can't believe what's happening right now. Girls are the fake. You guys wouldn't even believe it. You wouldn't answer me. You called the cops before you talked to your boyfriend? Are you kidding me? Like, how the are you doing that? You gotta get out of my house. I didn't let you. I didn't say you can come in.
She's letting us in.
She doesn't own this house. I didn't say you can come in my house.
Her address is
I don't
on
care.
here. She's a resident here.
I don't care. You guys aren't allowed in my house.
We're not here to have a hard
You guys aren't allowed in my house. Bro, you called the cops on me in my own house after I've done everything for you. I didn't threaten you, bro.
Not only is it hilarious watching this little 5'5" kid trying to boss around the police even though his girlfriend said he's being aggressive, but what else is even more funny is that apparently Jack was threatening her, which might be the least threatening thing in the world. Like, even here he's trying to act all angry and serious, but he's just a squeaky little kid. And you know, usually in like a domestic police call like this, it would be taken very serious. They probably wouldn't be letting Jack near McKinley. But he's such a non-threat, and you know, he's not going to cause any danger. They're just letting him roam around, getting near McKinley, because what the hell is Jack Doherty going to do, eh?
You're unreal, bro. You're in my house telling me what the fuck to do.
This is her house.
She doesn't pay for it, I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter.
It's not your house.
Doesn't matter.
This is crazy. McKinley, what the are you doing? Dude, who the is this? You get the fuck out of my house. Yeah, stay the out of my house. Fuck out. Get out.
Stop.
Stay, tell her to get the out of the house. Not that. Get this stupid ass.
As much as that is very rude, it's also absolutely hilarious. Like, we got this entire police scene, breakup, argument, supposed violence, and then this random woman turns up and Jack just goes, who the hell is this bit and why is she inside my house? You know, he is very rude and he is showing his true colours, but I must say that was quite funny. Like, just out of nowhere, there's a random 30-year-old woman turns up. So the other night, Jack posted this clip of his girlfriend storming out of his house with a police escort. Weird, right? Well, actually, before I move on, I would like to point out how annoying and insufferable Jack must be, because literally like a month ago, Jack bought his girlfriend, McKinley Richardson, a $250,000 Maybach, and even after doing all of that, she decided to dump his ass. Hilarious. I mean, she could have left him because he's going broke, which he literally admitted in a clip after she broke up with him, saying he's not making the same kind of money he used to.
Bro, like, I let this girl come into my life, I fell in love with her, and now she just completely fucking ruined everything, bro. When I met this girl, I was making $1.5 million a month. Now, I'm making probably a tenth of that. Like, what the
Which honestly makes a lot of sense. He got banned from Kick, splashing hundreds of thousands for rappers to turn up at his parties, and now his OnlyFriends girlfriends are leaving him. So then the rest of this clip Jack posted is just the police escorting them through the property whilst McKinley packs her stuff, which honestly didn't give us much context to what actually went down apart from the fact they broke up. But then eventually some real body cam footage would be released, which told us some very dark things about what went down that night.
Domestic violence.
Stand by till she puts some stuff on.
Yeah. So he got violent with her last night. He put his hands on her. She came to my house. I'm the friend. I'm an old friend of his.
But she's right there in a different car, waiting.
Yeah. If he were to see my car, it would have escalated things. So I hid here. She's there with her friend in a car in a Nissan that he's never seen before. So
well, who's she and he and who are all these people?
McKinley.
Okay.
McKinley.
That's who the caller
Yes.
is.
Yeah, McKinley.
She's right there.
She's in a car next to the house that the call is for.
But we were told Dodge, but they're right there.
Yeah.
We're waiting for her.
So you're friends of McKinley?
Yes. He drove her here. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm an old friend of Jack's, who's the person that is her ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
McKinley was staying at our house, and so we drove her here. If he saw us, it would have made it worse. So her other friend is with McKinley right now.
Who's the other person?
So that is Camilla Abrujo and some other OnlyFriends chick saying that apparently Jack put hands on McKinley and she had to hide from him in a different car. Yikes. This might actually be the end of Jack's career if true. Like, yeah, fine, he can get away with being an annoying spoiled brat, but hurting women, a terrible look, and honestly could get him put behind bars. Then eventually the body cam would switch to McKinley and Jack arguing, where, you know, he was going at her in a pretty aggressive manner. Again, not a great look.
Just like my clothes, my car. I'm not really worried about, like, I have guns that are like registered under my name too. I just want to make sure I get like everything that's mine and like.
Do you live here?
Yeah, I live here with my boyfriend who's coming out right now.
Okay.
Like I haven't seen him.
Is your address registered to this address and everything?
Yeah, my ID is.
Okay. How long have you been living here?
About a year, 2 years. Sorry, I'm just like. I do.
Listen,
What the fuck are you doing?
Listen.
I'm getting
Why do you have
stuff.
to make it be like this, bro?
Because
Why are you
I'm
involving the
scared.
cops? You're calling the cops on me?
Excuse me.
After all, nah.
Excuse me. She wants to get some stuff from your house or from her house, which she has every right to do, and all she wants to do is leave after that.
Bro.
Nice and peaceful. Not a big deal. Nobody's in trouble. She just wants to go grab some stuff and be gone. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, all we really got was that Jack was being aggressive and also apparently sent threatening text messages. Yikes. But trust me, it gets better from here on, as after this, Jack would go live and have an entire mental breakdown. I don't know about you guys, but I've got my ice cream and popcorn ready to watch Jack Doherty's meltdown.
She just called the cops on me, packed all her shit, took her car, everything. Insane, bro. I can't believe I dated that for the past 2 years, bro. It doesn't even seem real. Don't even know her. It's insane. Like, evil, bro. She's been plotting this for a minute. This used me for money. For real. For sure. I never thought it would be possible, but it's obvious. It's like no flips like that in 24 hours, changes their passwords to absolutely everything, calls the cops to me to take all their and like that. Like, who the does that after I've done everything for this girl for the past 2 years? I've done more for this girl the past 2 years than I've done for my mom the whole life. And I'm a millionaire. That's what's sad about that. It's like, I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this girl. I've spent 800 days in a row with this girl. And this is how I get fucking treated. Like, what the fuck? I can't believe it, bro. You do everything for a girl and she fucking calls the cops on you to come pack her shit. Like, what the fuck are you shitting? Holy bro, I'm so dog. I'm furious. I'm so angry. Look, she packed all of her shit. All of her shit and gone. Everything. All of her shit. All of her. Oh, she left that. Stupid bitch. No, I'm kidding. But
I mean, honestly, this is kind of fishy. The fact she literally had to call the cops on him and then with her friends saying he was aggressive. I think Jack may have gone a bit cuckoo that night. But I mean, this is what happens when the girls around you don't like you for who you are, instead for the money and flashy things. In the stream, Jack tried to play it off like she left for no reason, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like, why would she storm out for no reason, whilst her friends are saying he was making threats? I think Jack may have lost his mind, you know? He's going broke and now his girls are leaving him. He's literally going broke, like no joke. This is amazing to watch though. Now, would Jack actually get physical with McKinley? I doubt it. I'm pretty sure McKinley is literally taller than him and probably weighs more than him. So like if them two had a sumo battle, I really think McKinley would body his stick man R, like seriously. Anyways, the following days after the breakup, Jack would be going on social media acting all sad, which you know, he probably is. His biggest gold digger has finished digging and now is on to the next guy, which I'll reveal in a second who the next guy is.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you coming down here, you know? I've had a rough week. It sucked. So I appreciate it, you know? Like, I didn't expect you to, like, pull up. I appreciate it, you know?
And we actually got
It's
you
a lot.
something. We weren't even planning on filming.
Yeah.
We just got you a couple things.
No, I appreciate you pulling up, man, especially right now. Like, it actually meant a lot. And just you calling me, bro, like, meant a lot to me. I was like...
But yeah, unfortunately, that's the truth. She only wanted him for his money. When she met Jack, she was a nobody with no money, no followers, saw this rich, young, famous guy and simply took advantage of him. It's sad, but it's the truth. And you know, as much as we hate Jack, hopefully he'll learn from this and maybe even change as a person. Maybe he'll realize this flashy Miami lifestyle is actually not a good thing and instead may move to a ranch in Wyoming like Kanye. Anyways, now on to McKinley's new boyfriend. Well, days after their breakup, she was spotted with FaZe Banks, the owner of FaZe Clan.
It was fun. It was cool.
It was good?
Yeah.
Was it a costume party?
There, low key. It was
Oh, you live there?
That's just my baby dog.
I have fucking pink eye still.
Yeah, pink guy. Did you guys give it?
Yo, thanks. Let's go.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Where she seemed jolly and happy, not fazed at all by their breakup. Oh, get it? FaZe Banks? Phased? She wasn't fazed by their breakup? I didn't even realize I did that. Anyways, Jack would also respond on Twitter saying he never laid hands on her. I never laid a finger on her, those girls don't know anything, making up straight lies. Domestic violence? Get the F out. Show some bruises or a mark or something, that's crazy. And honestly, now that I think about it, this may have been fake, because if McKinley and Camilla told the police he was being violent and threatening, they should have arrested him, but they didn't. They even let Jack like literally shout at her whilst they're walking around the property. Yeah, definitely fishy. It looks like Jack Doherty's time might actually be finally over. And after this huge mistake, Jack may be left completely defenseless due to his security teams literally refusing to protect him after his many dangerous and disgusting incidents, leaving many of them facing lawsuits and even prison time.
Get that shit out of my face.
Or-
Get out of my face.
Or what? Okay.
I will send you to touch him. Yeah, I'm missing. You're gonna take this property. You're gonna take his stuff. You're gonna touch him.
I didn't touch him.
Yes, you did.
I didn't touch
We're doing the same job. You don't touch him.
I took the mic because he put it in my face.
I didn't put it in your face, but yeah. All right, let's just leave. Come here. Guys, subscribe, because just subscribe.
So if you aren't familiar by now, Jack Doherty is that rich little kid that runs around Miami causing accidents, putting himself, his friends and the public in life-threatening danger all the time. I mean, this is what happens when you give someone with a brain the size of a peanut millions of dollars. And let me tell you, he hasn't got his money ethically. He's done it by pimping out very young girls on this website called Only Fries. Anyway, so when he's not trying to unalive random people on the roads, he's bullying members of the public whilst hiding behind his 6'5" armed security guards.
We got out of there, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Watch your language. There's kids around here.
I didn't say any curse words. What'd I say?
Just watch your language.
What'd I say?
You got a stupid shirt on over there.
Yeah. Your kids can't read, though.
What are you talking about?
Your kids can't read, can they?
I'm sure your kids watch.
Get away from me.
You started talking to me, buddy.
Get away from me.
You get away from me. Watch your kids. Go walk away.
You got something to say, you motherfucker? Hey!
McKinley, back up.
What the problem?
Now obviously Jack is a huge wuss. He's instigated the situation by annoying these random old men on the pier. Then once they confronted him, he's let security handle the problem. But this is actually Jack's biggest mistake, which may lead to him never being able to get security again. Because right now he's paying these dudes way above the normal security salary. Because think about it, these dudes could be hired to sit and watch CCTV cameras for a way lower wage, whereas Jack has got them on insane money as he makes them walk around and literally fight the people he irritates. It's really stupid. But the issue is, many of these guards are literally ruining their reputations, as now their name and faces are associated with goddamn Jack Doherty. I don't think there's anyone worse to be associated with. And not only that, the sticky situations these security dudes are put in may also lead to many terrible consequences for them, which could leave them jobless. On the Halloween of 2023, Jack was attending this huge party with a bunch of famous influencers, where for no reason he would call Corinna Kopf, who was an attendee, a very naughty and insulting word. Later on in the party, Jack would be confronted by her and a mob of her friends as to why he called her that. Jack, being the little silly goon he is, he would pretend that he didn't call her that, even though she literally saw the clip. Now of course, things were getting heated, and with Jack being his annoying self, mixed in with a mob of angry people, this was the perfect recipe for disaster. And eventually, Jack Doherty's security guard would smack another dude, laying him out to sleep on the ground.
Talk to me then. Yeah, even. I don't
It's not about that.
shit.
Just because I'm at a party and I don't want to talk to you, you say that
No,
I'm
no,
just
no,
an
no.
OnlyFans.
That's not what it was.
That's literally what it was.
Okay, wait.
I literally got sent a clip in the middle of a party.
Oh, really?
I just because I'm at a party.
W Clippers.
No, I'm at a party. I don't want to be on a stream.
I'm just saying, walk. Yo, wait, chill. No. Yo, just back up. Just stop. I'm just saying, y'all say you just stop. Tell him stop. Tell him stop. Oh. Oh no, yo, stop.
No, I'm with you. Are you?
Hey, what's up? Hey, one by one, what's up, nigga?
Fucking security guard, are you?
Come
Dude, what's wrong with you?
Now of course, that was pretty bad. Dude got knocked out for no reason, and let me tell you, it was probably worth it, as he will now get a fat payout from the guy that punched him, as a couple months later he would hit Jack and the security of a huge lawsuit. According to new court docs obtained by TMZ, a man named Chase Gardella is suing YouTuber and bodyguard Kane Kong, real name Justin Ghostly, for an incident that was apparently caught on video showing Kane punching a person squarely in the face. Gardella claimed he was at the Halloween party on the October 29th and was talking to Jack and Kane at around 12:30 AM. According to the docs, Jack said, "We're gonna fight, us two versus you, alright, go," which lines up with a YouTube clip. And moments later, Chase says Kong punched him. Chase is saying he did not consent to being punched and suffered injuries to his head, neck and face when he fell. Gardella claims Jack has posted a number of his vids to YouTube account where his bodyguards intimidate people who react poorly to his pranks. Now funnily enough, this isn't the first time this security guard has been a troublemaker, as previously he knocked out a woman whilst working security for rapper DaBaby, and now Jack is being sued for assault, battery, negligence and emotional distress. Gardella is seeking unspecified damages. Yeah, probably going to lose millions of dollars and his security guard is going to jail. I mean, it's just a lose-lose for everyone. Jack walks around public trying to clip farm and rage bait people, which leads to them getting aggressive, making the security fight them off, which can lead to many legal problems. Honestly, I can see Jack taking the same route as the Island Boys, quickly rising to fame with millions of dollars, but years of reckless spending on cars, girls, parties, jewelry, and security, lawsuits, and well, now they're dirt poor. It's looking like a very dark road for Jack. And that's without mentioning the fact that all his OnlyFriends girlfriends are abandoning him. Recently, him and his girlfriend had this crazy breakup with police everywhere, which led to her threatening to even expose him. If you're interested in that, you can check out my last video. And now with the fact we're entering a recession, it's really not looking great for Jack. I mean, this is what happens when you give a young dude with a peanut as a brain millions of dollars. It all goes down the drain. But you know, this isn't just some funny internet prank or just internet downfall. Jack has literally built a lifestyle that depends on protection. He can't go outside without security because he's made so many enemies, people he's pranked, insulted, humiliated, exposed, threatened, or just plain annoyed. It's a long list, and once those bodyguards walk away for good, he won't just be broke, he'll be vulnerable. This is a guy who went viral for harassing strangers, sneaking into private events, rage baiting random dudes at the gym, malls, restaurants, even gas stations. He made his name of controversy, but now that controversy is catching up with him. And without security to back him up, those same stunts that used to get him clicks might just get him hospitalized. Because here's the thing, being a bodyguard isn't like being a prank channel sidekick. These guys are professionals, they go through real training, background checks, licensing. They're meant to de-escalate situations, not throw punches for TikTok clout. And when they do cross that line, like we saw with Kane, they risk losing everything, their jobs, their licenses, even their freedom. Nobody in the security world once worked for Jack Doherty on their resume, it's career suicide. So when the money runs dry, there's zero reason for them to stick around. And you know, we've seen this before, the Island Boys, Fuzi, even Ice Poseidon. Clout chasers who flew too close to the sun, spent recklessly, burned every bridge and ended up broke, irrelevant and alone. Jack is literally checking every box on that list. Lavish spending? Check. Legal trouble? Check. Toxic public image? Check. Desperate for attention? Absolutely. The only thing left is the crash, and at the speed Jack's going, it's coming fast. So what's next? Either Jack pulls off a miracle and finds some brand new income source that can keep his lifestyle afloat, or he downsizes, disappears, and tries to quietly rebrand before it's too late.
I just got robbed on Rodeo Drive. 4 armed guys hopped out of their car, ripped both my chains off my neck. All 3 or 4 of them just tackling me to the ground. I get pinned up against the wall like this, and I see my chains right there in this guy's hand. And I'm being pushed like this. Some other guy's going at my watch, and I'm like trying to fight him off. And then one of the guys chasing me around the street trying to get my watch off. This will only keep me going. I'll buy another chain tomorrow, watch.
The most hated man on the internet, Jack Doherty, was just robbed for $300,000 worth of jewelry. What an amazing day. I mean, sorry, how devastating and shocking it is that such a good young fellow was dangerously robbed for his prized belongings that he bought with his hard work for money. Sorry, I mean he got by pimping out chicks on OnlyFriends. Anyways, so here's what went down. According to reports, Jack Doherty was out on Rodeo Drive in Los Angeles with his friends and his 6'9" bodyguard. Why is this guy not in the NBA? Anyways, 4 guys allegedly rolled up and snatched $300,000 worth of jewelry right off of him. We're talking chains, a watch, pretty much everything except his hair. It looks like they even tried to take his t-shirt as it's got rips around it, but it doesn't seem like they managed to get it off. Anyways, I'll just play you guys the full clip that's trending on Twitter right now so you see what happened.
I don't know, they pulled up, I heard the tires screeching, I was standing right here. And, I heard the tires screeching, I looked to my left and I see everybody hop out. And I tried to beat them to you. And I just remember tackling one guy, and the guy you were talking about, I had him with my left hand. Then I seen the gun, and I had to hold up. I had to draw back.
Yeah, bro probably has, what, like 2 stars? No, that's like 3. That's like... He's probably under the bridge right now. 300K, yeah, that's grand theft.
Dude, that didn't stop me. I didn't even know they were there. I was like fighting with the guys, like trying to get them the fuck off me so I could keep my watch and shit. But like literally the chains were gone instantly. Like I was like, fuck.
So
like,
when you yeah, tell us what happened. So when you went to
bro,
the
I'm
ground,
like pinned up against the wall, me and him right here, and like I get pinned up against the wall like this, and I see my chains right there in this guy's hand, and I'm being pushed like this. Some other guy's going at my watch, and I'm like trying to fucking fight him off. And then
so 4 dudes, they pushed you against the wall like instantly, and just one took your chain.
Somehow, like
one's holding you.
Like we were all here, like 5 of us were right here, or 6 of us were right here. Me, Dave, Christy, and the 4 guys. And then next thing I know, Dave and 2 of the guys are there. And then one of the guys chasing me around the fucking street trying to get my watch off. So
you went fully across the street.
And then the other guy's like, nah, we got the chains. And then the other guy stopped chasing me. Jack Doherty. Jack Doherty's cooked, all right?
Did you run all the way across the street?
I ran there, then I was like, fuck, if I go there, it's just me and him. So I was like, I have to come back.
And then what, his boys said, oh, we got the chains, and he turned around and
yelled, and they hopped in the car.
Strap out is so deep. Yeah, straps out is being fucking insane. It's one thing to flash that shit put away, but fucking... I know, it's literally one thing just to like drive around another. You're literally good. I wonder if they had a fake plate.
So in that clip that surfaced online, it shows Jack surrounded by police officers looking shaken up. In one clip, he's talking to the camera saying, quote, "The chains were gone instantly, I got pinned up against the wall, and I see my chains right there in this guy's hand." He even mentioned fighting back to keep his stuff, but the robbers had pistols and got away with the goods.
Tackling me to the ground. I get pinned up against the wall like this, and I see my chains right there in this guy's hand, and I'm being pushed like this. Some other guy's going at my watch, and I'm like trying to fight him off. And then one of the guys chasing me around the street trying to get my watch off. This will only keep me going. I'll buy another chain tomorrow, watch.
You even probably heard him say they tried to take his watch, but after someone shouted that they got his chains, they didn't bother, as it was enough. Now let's talk about what's got people raising eyebrows. First off, Jack was with a 6'9" bodyguard. How do 4 guys pull off a robbery like this when they've got a literal giant standing there who's probably armed with a gun himself? Some ex-users are calling this a setup or a publicity stunt, especially since Jack's no stranger to viral moments. Then there's the timing. Jack's been in hot water recently, banned from Kick, criticised for his McLaren crash, his girlfriend calling the police on him, and beefing with big names like FaZe Banks. Could this be a way to grab sympathy or attention? I'm not saying it's fake, but when you're a guy who thrives on controversy, people are going to question everything. On the flip side, robberies on Radio Drive aren't exactly rare. High-end areas like that are prime targets for thieves looking for expensive jewellery, so it's possible Jack was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Without more evidence, we can't jump to conclusions, but the internet's already got theories. Let me know what you guys think, stunt or the real deal?
You made out with the Island Boys?
I kissed him. That game money was good, like fuck.
What do you even do on OnlyFans? You pimp these out?
Sorta, not really.
So, like, how do you get new girls to work with?
Just
DM them?
just happens. I don't know. Just
See them?
it's different.
Out about?
Yeah.
Go to parties, meet girls, ask them if they want to start OnlyFans?
Sometimes just friends with other girls. Just depends.
So, do you guys ever wonder how Jack Doherty got rich? Like, actually rich? Because it sure as hell wasn't off streaming. That man's been banned more times than EDP at a cupcake shop. And his YouTube views? Flopping harder than KSI's music. But somehow, this dude's out here with Lambos, a mansion, and a new only girlfriend every 2 business days. Well, turns out he's basically the Gen Z off-brand Hugh Hefner. You know, the dude who founded Playboy magazine. Yeah, Jack's like the TikTok remix of that, except swap the silk robe for a Chrome Hearts hoodie and the Playboy bunnies for girls he met in algebra class. And trust me, this rabbit hole goes deep. We got trauma bonding, contract signing, Adam22 being a professional cook, and enough digital evidence to make your Wi-Fi file wanted by the FBI. I wouldn't be surprised if Jack Doherty ends up in the same jail cell as Diddy. Let's break this all down. So recently, Jack did an interview with Adam22 over on No Jumper, which by the way is the most cursed podcast couch on the entire internet. Like if Satan had a talk show, this is where he'd host it. And Jack came ready to confess everything. Bro laid out his whole OF pipeline like it was a business seminar for future pimps. Where first, Adam would ask him how he even gets these OnlyFriends girls.
What do you think make the most money off of?
Probably the agency side of things.
So what's that consist of? Like, how do you get new girls to work with?
Just
DM them?
just happens. I don't know. Just
See them?
it's different.
Out about?
Yeah.
Go to parties, meet girls, ask them if they want to start OnlyFans?
Sometimes just friends with other girls. Just depends.
But you don't have your girls do actual stuff for the most part on OnlyFans?
No, they do whatever like they're comfortable with.
Okay.
What do you mean it just happens? That's not talent, that's grooming with extra steps. You're not an entrepreneur, you're a walking red flag with clout. The kind of person that gets banned from kids' playgrounds. And get this, it wasn't even a public interview. The full thing was locked behind a paywall, members only. But don't worry, I took one for the team, dropped $5, sacrificed my brain cells, and sat through the cringe fest in full. So you don't have to lose your dignity. I already lost mine for content, you're welcome. Jack admits the majority of his money doesn't even come from streaming or YouTube anymore. That's just side hustle energy now. The real bag, the agency side, which is basically code for I turn girls into content creators, slap a contract on them, and collect monthly like I'm Netflix. And by content creator, I mean like the Sophie Rain type, OnlyFriends. And this isn't me just guessing, he straight up said it when he was sitting across from Wes Watson. You know, the human protein shake with motivational quotes and prison stories. Wes asked him, are you making money by pimping these girls? And just watch what Jack said.
What do you even do on OnlyFans? You pimp these out?
Sorta, not really.
Yeah, Jack. My man.
Nah,
Dude, I told my chick on the way here, I'm like, dude, some of Jack's chicks make like $1 million a month. She's like, she was gonna come over and fuck you. I'm like, you can if you want, but you ain't coming back. I mean, that's a choice. You gotta commit to that one. You're gone if you make that choice late.
I mean, Wes was stunned, and even he was like, wait, what do they do on there? And Jack was like, whatever they're comfortable with. Translation, if they're comfortable with making me 6 figures a month, I'll let it slide. And Wes, who's like one push-up away from exploding, looked ready to Hulk smash the podcast set. Even the roided out ex-con was like, yo, this is morally bankrupt. The face of this whole scheme, Sam Frank, childhood friend, classmate, ex-girlfriend, and now a revenue stream that she can't get out of because she's locked in a contract by Jack Doherty.
Did you used to manage Sam Frank?
Yeah.
Before he was dating her?
Yeah. We grew up together. We lived like literally a minute away from each other in the same neighborhood. We went to like elementary school together.
Oh.
Yeah, so we've known each other forever. You know, when I was like 15, 16, we were like making videos together and stuff. And that's how like she kind of like became like a character in my channel.
Yeah.
And then once we graduated high school and I moved to LA, like 6 months after, like she moved in, and then from there we just like I grew her social media accounts, and then yeah.
Jack and Sam literally went to elementary school together. Imagine seeing someone in a class photo with crayons on juice boxes, and then 10 years later you're taking a cut out of their OnlyFriends content. Sir, that's not a business deal, that's a psychological thriller. They dated, moved in together, made TikToks, and then boom, OnlyFriends empire. She made him hundreds of thousands, they broke up, but Jack's still getting paid because, surprise, she signed a contract. Bro turned the girl next door into direct deposit, and when that worked, he ran it back. He started picking up more girls, building their IG, running their OF, and locking them into contracts like it was Pokemon, but instead of evolving, they're just trapped in Jack's revenue loop. And then we hit the weirdest collab of all time. Adam22 and Jack, two men who would sell their own shadow if it got enough clicks. Just bonding over their shared love of exploiting women for content. Oh, and Adam randomly brings up that he did a spicy photo shoot with Jack's brother. Not Jack, his brother.
How you feel about me hooking up with your brother?
Yeah, that was fucking random, but
who set that up?
I don't know, but I remember my brother was like, yo, Adam22 wants to do some gay shit with me. I'm like, I wasn't surprised, but I was more like, he wants to do it with you? Like, that's just random, but okay.
Yeah, I don't even know. Bro turned a collab into a casting call. What's next? Auditioning people for OnlyFriends, the sitcom? But wait, it gets messier. Remember the Island Boys? Those walking Hot Topic discounts with face tats? Jack managed them too. And he wasn't just behind the scenes. Nah, he kissed one of them on camera.
So she said that that you made out with the Island Boys? Was she just lying?
Who?
McKinley.
No, I kissed him.
Wait.
Like,
describe
quick
kiss.
Quick back.
Is it on
Come on,
video?
it's not that gay. Like, it's like my mindset behind it was like, I seen Bryce Hall kiss like 21 guys on his 21st birthday for a YouTube video. Yeah,
I seen that.
He did. And that he made $0 off of that YouTube video. Definitely got demonetized. So I'm like, okay. He kissed 21 guys for free. I'll kiss, I guess it was 2.
But did you get anything out of doing it?
Yes, bro. Are you kidding me? I made millions of dollars off that. Like we all did. Like it was insane. Like
it's off kiss. It's on video.
Yes, and I was getting a percentage off them at the time too, which was like a couple $100,000 a month.
Yeah.
And then what I was making off it too was just like stupid. It was just like we're money at the time. Like as gay as it was, like that gay money was good. Like fuck. No, I'm kidding.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is just, he kissed an island boy and called it a financial strategy. Like, yeah, I smooch for 6 figures, passive lips, active income. This man is monetizing chaos like it's crypto. And he wasn't even ashamed, said it was lit, made millions, off what? Lip locking his own roster like it's WWE, but with more glitter and sadness. And honestly, where are his parents? This dude's running a digital escort agency and kissing SoundCloud rappers on camera. And his parents are just chilling, collecting checks, pimping by association? Because let's be real, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. It got tossed in a ring light and turned into a brand deal. If Jack's out here monetizing trauma and girls, what do you think his parents taught him? Financial literacy or influencer exploitation 101? And don't hit me with the, well, they're legal defense. That's not the point. Just because someone turns 18 doesn't mean they magically gain life experience and power. These girls were groomed into contracts before they could even vote. Jack literally admits he met some of them when they were under 18. This isn't business, it's coercion with Wi-Fi. He even said the same about his newest ex. Same cycle, move her in, build her socials, launch her OF, do freaky content, sign her up, and when they break up, still gets paid. The girl is gone, but the subscription money still hits. That's not a breakup, that's emotional rent. And Adam22, well, he's just giggling like a midlife crisis on camera, going, yo, that's wild. Meanwhile, he's out here letting his wife do scenes with random dudes in front of him like it's date night. Man built his brand on watching other people, do his wife.
Jack Doherty calls Lacey broke, says he would never be able to afford what he can. Well, you think I'd give a f? That's the issue with him, is he thinks everything in the world is about money when it's not. I'd rather have less money and be a decent human being than be him and have more money. You think I care what that little tweak says about me?
Jack Doherty's channel has always been a goldmine for flaming hot chaos, but nothing, and I mean nothing, prepared his chat for what went down on May 4th, 2025. The guy opened up social media on another Tuesday, only to see FaZe Lacey grinning ear to ear next to McKinley Richardson, his ex-girlfriend, in front of Sleeping Beauty's castle. Ironic, because Jack's fairy tale ended right there.
Gosh, I gift?
Should I gift Lacey 100 subs? No. Just because he's my boy Lacey. I'm trying to, you know. Can I?
I don't care.
Yeah. He just noticed the 10 gifted. Enjoy. That's for your date, bro. That'll pay for your date. I got you. I might need to send him more, right? For his date. Just another. It's $150, you know. It's not that bad, yeah. We'll spend more on you today. Yeah. 25, chat. 25. 25 to Lacey.
Oh! Oh my God. Doherty, Jack, thank you for the 25 gifted.
And you know, Jack tried to hold it together. Another streamer getting with his ex-girlfriend. He even dropped 25 gifted subs in Lacey's chat like, haha, it's cool bro, I'm chill. I'm so chill. I don't care at all. But the smile short-circuited into a full-on meltdown. A voice cracking like a glass TikTok filter. And within hours, his breakdown was trending all over social media.
McKinley going on phase Lacey's two-man date with Marlon.
I love it. I'm actually like thrilled for her, like dead ass. Like I'm excited. Like I have an actual smile on my face. Like I'm excited. Like I'm so happy for them. Like for real. Like you literally couldn't. Oh yeah. I hope they get married.
With music playing sad piano over his clips, and with the internet overall declaring his career as absolutely cooked. So what happened? Well, Jack and McKinley basically speedran the influencer relationship arc. YouTube collab, a live stream proposal, even launched an OnlyFriends account together, and it all went up in flames after their dramatic breakup where she called the police on him, and then ended up getting with other guys such as FaZe Banks and Lacey. So let's get into it. But first we need to rewind for context because this mess has a lot of lore. McKinley Richardson isn't just some Instagram extra in Jack's story. She's been building her own thing for like a while. You know, she's basically like the usual teen Instagram influencer, showing off her new outfits, makeup, and holidays. And by 2023, she was sitting on 2 million TikTok followers and 1.6 billion on Instagram. Not quite a household name, but definitely gets her stopped in public. And it only got better for her after Jack slid into her DMs. Jack Doherty was already running a 10 million or so subscriber YouTube circus of pranks, Lambos, and loud mall security confrontations. A collab made sense. He brought the chaos, she brought the beauty, and the algorithm, well, they ate it all up. They vlogged together, launched joint merch together, and created a couple's Instagram that hit 1 million followers in 6 weeks. And I mean, they even got proposed on stream, then they got a wedding and got married on stream. I mean, whether it was real or just publicity stunts, we'll never know, but whatever they were doing, they bring in the money, they bring in the views, and they were making millions. I mean, that's before we even delve into their OnlyFriends business, which made them probably tens of millions of dollars. You know, I've made loads of videos on McKinley and Jack and their OnlyFriends empire, where they basically exploit children's content to bring them over and buy their spicy content. It's pretty devilish. However, they of course didn't care. They were taking private jets, buying Maybachs, Lamborghinis, luxury holidays, jewelry, literally everything you can imagine of. They had the perfect relationship. Well, at least that's what it seemed like on camera, as randomly in April of 2025, the police were called to Jack Doherty's house, where for some reason, McKinley decided she wanted to leave and escape Jack's house. Jack was shook and had no idea what's going on. Apart from that, McKinley wanted to get out and the police were there. On the body cam footage, McKinley and one of her friends said Jack was being aggressive and shouting at her.
He got violent with her last night. He put his hands on her. She came to my house. I'm an old friend of his. But she's right there in a different car, waiting. Yeah. If he were to see my car, it would have escalated things, so I hid here.
But overall, no formal charges were made. After this, Jack would break down on stream, crying about McKinley and that she left him, and how he's no longer making the same money he used to.
She just called the cops on me, packed all her took her car. I can't believe I dated that for the past 2 years, bro. It doesn't even seem real. Don't even know her. It's insane. Like, evil, bro. She's been plotting this for a minute. This used me for fucking money. I never thought it would be possible, but it's obvious. It's like no bitch flips like that in 24 hours, changes their passwords to absolutely everything.
Basically revealing he's broke. Then after this, McKinley will be spotted in LA with FaZe Banks, the CEO of FaZe Clan, which again didn't make Jack feel any better. Then Jack was spotted with a new girl, and you know, this is usual. After a couple breaks up, they try to show off their new partner to make their past partner jealous. Normal social media antics. But then came the big moment. This huge streamer, FaZe member, Lacey, spotted with McKinley Richardson, taking her to Disneyland on dates. It was absolutely mental. I mean, personally, I never expected it. I never thought FaZe Lacey would be linking up with McKinley, or more so of McKinley linking up with Lacey. On May 1st, he teased a Disneyland double date with McKinley, TikToker Marlon, and Sadie McKenna. May 3rd, they're live from the Magic Kingdom, sharing churros, whispering on Pirates of the Caribbean, and letting 15,000 viewers watch their love unfold, while Jack doom scrolls from home. Within 24 hours, memes of Captain Seal Your Girl hit Twitter, Lacey goes absolutely viral, and clip channels go full CSI on McKinley's body language. Does she like Lacey, or is she just faking it for clout? Was it a soft launch or just premium clickbait? It doesn't matter, because McKinley was clearly trying to ignite a flame inside of Jack, and by that I mean annoy him and make him feel sad. But Jack would actually kind of send shots back and pretend he's unbothered. Jack opens up the stream with a cracked smile, sees McKinley and Lacey mid-ride on Splash Mountain, and rage gifts 25 subs like a digital SOS.
Should I gift Lacey 100 subs? No. Just because he's my boy Lacey. Can I?
I don't care.
Yeah. I might need to send him more, right? For his date.
Sally.
Well, I can't. It's just for Lacey. Everyone's saying they exposed me. What does that mean? Can they give you the middle finger? Damn, that's fine. I can take that. Should I give him more subs for that? Neon is gifting now. Neon just gifted too. W Neon. Guys, should I gift more subs? What's higher, chat? Body count or view count? W.
Everyone ended up roasting him. He fumbles a sentence, then even starts roasting Lacey. And just like that, Jack Doherty shows us how much of a loser he is.
I'm busy.
Hey, she's busy, bruh. She's busy. All right, chat, we're on our way to Animal Kingdom right now.
And funnily enough, he tried doing the same gifting strategy with Kai Cenat. He gifted Jack hundreds of subs, trying to get them to collab, but Kai just lied to him and said, you give me subs and I'll collab, and then after said, hell no, I ain't doing no collab, but thanks for the subs. Jack is literally just this stupid monkey with money. He sees another guy take his girl and then gives him subs, so he's giving him money? What is he doing? It's clear Jack misses McKinley, and I think he even said he misses her in a podcast, which I'll play you guys.
You have a pretty public relationship with your ex-girlfriend. How's your relationship now with her? Cooked?
Yeah, I've never been like heartbroken before. Like it was like crazy. I was like, I can't believe like I'm feeling this way over a girl. Like I never thought I'd ever feel that way. Like spending 2 years every day of your life with someone. Like we didn't spend a single day apart from each other. Like going from that to like nothing. It's hard, you know.
Do you think she felt the pain too?
For sure.
And I don't mean to bring this up, but it's something I have to. There was a report that she said that you threatened her.
Yeah, I mean, I never threatened her. Like, couples fight, whatever. I never threatened her. I threatened her little Maybach, all right? But, like, it wasn't that deep. I shouldn't have done it. That was my fault, but...
You guys are just tossing words at each other?
Yeah, we both tossed words at each other.
Have you guys ever got physical with each other?
No, I've never gotten physical with her, no.
And she ever felt, like, threatened by you like that?
No. That's why I was just, like, shocked. I don't even want to talk about it because it's just, like, we're dealing with it behind the scenes, but it's just, like, I was just shocked that, like, the cops were there. That just hurt me. And then also something happened, like, a couple hours before, which really, like, I don't know, like, changed the game for me where I was like, what the f...
So yeah, unfortunate Jack, but does he deserve it? Well, yeah. Like, he shouldn't even be thinking about McKinley. He should be thinking about himself, his career, focusing on himself. But no, he's going in Lacey's stream and gifting him subs and then roasting him. What are you doing?
Jack Doherty, I'm a good man. I don't need anything.
Oh, yeah.
Again.
Wait, what?
Again.
Bro, you know Jack Doherty? Bro, you know he was texting Piper and, like, asking her, like, if she's setting up... He said, I can make you double the money.
On the 3rd of May, like last week, the 17-year-old Piper Raquel was on stream when her friends brought up their only friend's pimp, 21-year-old Jack Doherty, to which Piper would respond with by saying, speaking of Jack Doherty, I'm a good man, basically revealing to everyone he has been trying to contact her and sign her to his OnlyFriends empire. So yeah, you might be asking, why the hell is Jack Doherty messaging an underage girl? Well, of course, Jack runs this multi-million-dollar empire where he signs freshly turned 18-year-olds straight out of high school and gets them to post spicy content whilst taking a percentage of their profits. Basically e-grooming. And with Piper turning 18 in a few months, it's quite easy to guess what Jack was planning to do with her. Absolutely disgusting. And the thing is, this isn't the first time Jack has been exposed for trying to sign minors to his illegal and exploitative business. Kick streamer Neon claimed on air in the March of 2024 that Jack routinely invites 17-year-old girls onto a yacht the night before their birthday, gets them drunk, and makes them sign a lifetime 50% contracts for adult sites.
I will be taking that money and I will be exposing you for getting drunk underage girls on yachts and taking percentages of them. You will be going down, my brother. You will be going down. I never had any real problem with you until now, so you will be going down. Underage girls on a yacht, making them drink. I know everything about you, and I got this. I got this.
And funnily enough, Jack also did some dodgy business with Neon's girlfriend Sam Frank, who he's known since elementary school. Like, we're talking crayons and Lunchable level childhood. They literally grew up together, lived a minute apart, and went from playing tag to playing each other for passive income. Jack convinced her to start an OnlyFans, which he then managed. They moved in together, made TikToks, and turned their high school hallway drama into an OF empire. She made him hundreds of thousands, and when they broke up, well, Jack still gets paid because she signed a contract. Bro turned girl next door into a direct deposit. And when that strategy worked, he just ran it back, collecting ex-girlfriends like Pokemon cards and locking them into contracts like a subscription service. Except instead of evolving, they're just stuck making him money long after they leave him. I mean, we saw it most recently with McKinley. He signed her when she was young, blew her up, and then milked her until she had enough and dumped his ass. And now she's getting with guys who aren't using her for money, such as FaZe Banks and Lacey. Anyways, so you guys might be wondering, how did Jack Doherty and Piper Raquel even cross paths? Well, both of them live inside this kind of virtual world of social media, both young and do this prank style of content, so it was basically inevitable. Their first on-camera run was back in mid-2023, when they were collaborating on short-form vlogs and TikTok dances, and some challenges. Then in the February of 2025, Piper filmed a bunch of skits at the Bop House, a content collective known for its wild crossover with the OnlyFriends talent. The problem, Piper was still underage, which sparked backlash, as of course now she's making videos and TikToks with girls who make spicy content on adult websites. And that DM saga Piper exposed on stream with Jack, well yeah, that apparently started right after the Bop House uploads, so it's definitely something fishy going on, as Jack of course has many connections to the girls at the Bop House. And if you didn't know, the Bop House, by the way, isn't some cute Disney Channel hangout. It's a disgusting OnlyFriends factory owned by the demonic Sophie Rain, where they just post TikTok thirst traps for little kids to consume on TikTok to funnel them to their spicy content on OnlyFriends. When Piper showed up there, the internet lost its mind. You had a 17-year-old dancing around a house best known for booty shaking OF promos and late night streams. Clips of her doing harmless skits were dropped, and instantly commenters were like, why is Nickelodeon's little sister cameoing in spicy TikTok videos? Very weird, and it kind of shows you how easy it is to exploit these younger girls into something much worse. Anyways, back to Jack and Piper. So with Piper's 18th birthday coming in August, the stakes are high for both creators. If Jack's pitch was a one-off, it's a bad look but survivable. But if this becomes a broader pattern, it could be a tipping point that finally forces YouTube, parents, and regulators to crack down on the kidfluencer to OnlyFriends pipeline. Like, it's really weird. Jack, this is like solid proof that he's hitting up younger girls to sign them to his OnlyFriends. It's not even like a rumor anymore, it's just straight facts. And even most recently, on an interview, Jack said that he basically pimps out these girls and admitted it, like he's proud of it, even though it's illegal and quite frankly, disgusting.
What do you even do on OnlyFans? You pimp these out?
Sorta, not really.
Yeah, Jack. My man.
Nah,
dude, I told my chick on the way here, I'm like, dude, some of Jack's chicks make like $1 million a month. She's like, she was gonna come over and fuck you. I'm like, you can if you want, but you ain't coming back. I mean, that's a choice. You gotta commit to that one. You're gone if you make that choice late.
And on Piper's stream, she would also address this fan-edited video of her and Jack in a secret relationship.
Like, he does, like, it was like, he did some, I don't know, but it was like a thing, he just shows like a map, and it's like, Piper O'Kell and Jack Doherty spotted leaving a hotel. And it's like this whole entire fake story. It's like so funny. I genuinely don't understand it.
Jack Doherty and Piper Rockell spent the night together in a luxury hotel. Both recently ended their long-term relationships. Piper with Capri, Jack with McKinley, and now it seems like they have decided to move on with each other. Paparazzi caught them walking into a high-end Los Angeles hotel late at night, together. No security, no disguises, no separate entrances. Just the two of them, side by side, as if they wanted to be seen. According to hotel staff, they didn't book separate rooms. Just one suite, the penthouse, worth over $5,000 a night. Minutes later, a luxury delivery arrived. Champagne, sushi, and desserts, all clearly meant for two. Jack showed up casual in sweats and a cap, while Piper looked red carpet ready. They didn't speak to press, but their body language said it all. This was no friendly hangout. The next morning, silence. No one saw them leave. No posts, no stories, but social media exploded. Fans of Capri and McKinley are already at war in the comments, while others claim this might be the birth of TikTok's next power couple. Let us know in the comments. Is this just a quick rebound to stir the drama, or are we witnessing the rise of a whole new influencer couple?
Of course, that isn't real, and luckily for us, it seems like Piper wants nothing to do with that weirdo Jack Doherty, and she's even got her own boyfriend, and funnily enough, her own boyfriend would also respond to Jack Doherty and all of them lot trying to sign Piper on stream.
Speaking of that, bro, you know Jack Doherty? You know who that is?
Yeah.
Bro, you know he was texting Piper and shit, and like asking her like if she's setting up. He said, "I could make you double the money.
Hold on.
I could make you double the money if you blah 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 work with my management or something." And I was like, "Yo,
Somebody get this Jack Doherty guy cancelled."
Nah, he's weird as hell. Plus, I will never, ever, 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 and y'all can clip this if y'all want. As long as I'm with Piper, no matter who tells her what to do or whatever happens, she's never, ever going on that app doing that stuff. Because we had to talk about that. She's not doing ever. As long as we're together, never. She's never doing. She even hung out with Aisha yesterday, the Bob House girl, and Aisha told her not to do it. And then everybody in the comments was like, "Oh, too bad she's not gonna listen to that advice because blah 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 blah." No, she's listening to it because I'm not letting that happen, dude.
And luckily for us, it seems like Piper is a pretty smart girl, so she's not gonna head down that, dodgy, spicy content pipeline like, Sophie Rain, McKinley Richardson, and Camilla Arujo, or like Brecky Hill.
I'm busy. hey, she's busy, bruh. She's busy.
So it only continues to get worse for Jack, as he is now completely crashing out over Lacey and McKinley, as not only have they already been on multiple Disneyland and cooking streams, but they're doing more dates, and McKinley has even been mocking Jack whilst live with Lacey.
Dinner, we're going towards the meat.
Yes.
The meat side, like maybe like steak.
Do you want to answer?
Yeah. Hello?
Yikes. And honestly, it's crazy because everyone knows how much you all hate Jack and his disgusting business, but honestly, I'm genuinely starting to feel bad for him. I mean, obviously not actually, but imagine the girl you have loved for 5 years, made millions with, suddenly breaks up with you and gets with another streamer. And not only that, but literally mocks you on stream. Like, dude, we need to get Jack some antidepressants, because I'll show you guys on screen, he does not look happy with his new girlfriend. I mean, it's like he literally tried to clone McKinley or something. They look identical. She's like a teamy version. But yeah, they just don't have that same spark.
You have a Lacey chain?
Yeah, I've always had Lacey.
That's cool.
I don't really wear it though.
Yeah.
It's too like flashy for
I know,
me.
I don't wear pendants either like that.
Yeah, it's just I like this one just because it's phase, but I don't really like jewelry or anything. I'm not a big jewelry guy. I don't spend money on like dumb clothes or jewelry or anything.
Really?
No, just kind of black tees and jeans.
When did you get your ears pierced?
And guys, remember, Jack didn't just lose his girlfriend, he lost his biggest source of income. I've said this multiple times, but Jack makes 99% of his money through his OnlyFans girlfriends, who he takes a cut from. And with Camilla Arujo and McKinley leaving him, he's actually broke now. So now you guys might be wondering, how did Jack respond to McKinley getting with Lacey? Well, brace yourselves, it's cringe. So Jack would post his TikTok flexing all his chains, jewelry, cars and money, basically saying to Lacey, yeah sure you can have my girl but you'll never be as rich as me, which is kind of a stupid way to think. So you would rather be rich but everyone hates you, you have no friends and even your girlfriend doesn't love you anymore. And Lacey would respond to this very well.
Jack Doherty calls Lacey broke, says he would never be able to afford what he can. Well, you think I'd give a That's the issue with him, is he thinks everything in the world is about money when it's not. I'd rather have less money and be a decent human being than be him and have more money. You think I care what that little tweak says about me?
And Jack would only continue to make things worse for himself, as whilst Lacey was live on stream, he would start gifting him subs.
Should we gift some more subs? Gift a sub, chat. Gift one sub, that's all he's getting now. What's higher, chat? Body count or view count? No, I'm kidding.
For both rides to be close for me, are you kidding me?
And the petting zoo. Like everything we wanted.
They give him a sub. Five more incoming. 5 more subs incoming. Guys, should I gift more subs?
Okay, Drew, can you check the rides at Pandora? Wait.
Oh, he's right there, Jay. Who? Baby.
Unbelievable.
Tell me, little baby. Show him.
Seriously, Disney.
Which I personally don't understand. So not only did he take your girl, but you're also giving him money. Is Jack some kind of cook or something? Like, I'm genuinely confused. But I think this lit a kind of fire inside of McKinley. She saw Jack was trying to get attention by gifting Lacey subs, so she would literally just start making fun of him on stream. Firstly, she would expose Jack for making her fake a robbery to get TikTok clips.
Like, my ex literally filmed it after.
Oh, he didn't turn the stream off?
No. No. He said he wanted me to tell a story to get clips on TikTok, and I said I don't care about that. And I was just like, I'm kind of like traumatized.
And she would also mock Jack for his height.
This is like perfect.
That's perfect. Wait, do that again? Do that again? It just got extremely bigger.
Okay, wait, sorry.
Oh. Okay, now hold on. What about
that? Yeah. Good.
Yeah. I guess I'm fun size, yo.
Now, after this, Jack would kind of crash out. On stream, he would get asked what he thinks of McKinley and Lacey dating, where he gave this really obvious fake happy response.
McKinley going on phase Lacey's 2-man date with Marlon.
I love it. I'm actually like thrilled for her, like dead ass. Like, I'm excited. Like, I have an actual smile on my face. Like, I'm excited. Like, like I'm so happy for them. Like, for real. Like, you literally couldn't. Oh yeah. I hope they get married.
Which you could tell by his face, he was like dying inside. And overall, I think just shows us how immature and sad Jack is. He thinks money will solve everything, whilst other streamers who actually have friends and are mature don't act like Jack does and don't think the world revolves around money. Sure, Lacey might have less money than Jack, but at least he acts like a fully grown man and the people around him actually enjoy his presence. Unlike Jack, who has to pay everyone around him to like him, or the people around him just pretend to like him because he is clouted. And already it looks like Lacey and McKinley have a better chemistry than her and Jack ever did. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but when Jack and McKinley did any videos or anything together, it just always looked so awkward and off, whereas with Lacey, it feels like she actually respects him and likes him.
I actually didn't want to do it. I was so against it, but he told me he'd send me back home if I didn't, so I did it. He took all my money. Whereas like his is like always violent, always negative.
So after dumping Jack and leaving his broke R, McKinley has finally decided to expose him for all the disgusting things he forced her to do, such as making her start an OnlyFriends even though she never wanted to and kept telling him she didn't want to, leaving her to get robbed by armed gunmen at 3 AM in Compton, and ultimately using her as a content slave even though she was mentally distraught. So let's not waste any more time and let's get straight into it. So McKinley would appear on the One Night with Steiny podcast just around 1 month after being escorted out of Jack Doherty's Miami mansion by the police. police, which was due to him apparently violently threatening her. So firstly, let's delve into how Jack supposedly forced her to start an OnlyFans even though she never wanted to.
And I didn't have an OnlyFans or anything. I actually didn't want to do it. I was so against it. It was against everything that I was, raised with, and it just really bothered me, but he told me he'd send me back home if I didn't, so I did it.
No.
Swear. Yep.
See, this game has such a dark side
So
to
like
it.
you guys were dating,
Yeah.
you were dating, and he was like, no, like I'll send you money.
I mean, that's absolutely insane. Apparently Jack said to McKinley that if she doesn't start an OnlyFriends, he is going to send her back home, which guys is a literal threat. Jack pressured this young girl he barely knew into a contract and to sell herself online. And not only that, but since she signed the contract to give him a percentage of her earnings, he literally took all her money.
Well, he would just kind of, it would always just be thrown back in my face. And I was like, that was never the issue, because at the end of the day, like, I mean, he took all my money.
Yeah.
So like, if anything, it's just like, I was getting mistreated while he was doing that. But it was never a money thing for me, ever.
Yeah, I mean, this is just absolutely absurd and shows us really how evil Jack is. He threatened McKinley into starting an OF. Yikes. Potential lawsuit incoming? I could see it happening. If Jack genuinely threatened McKinley into starting an OF, she had grounds to sue and potentially get all the money back Jack stole from her OnlyFriends.
It's hard.
I understand
because
that.
I did not, I literally, anyone can vouch for it, I did not want to do it at all. But he literally, we weren't dating, we were just talking, and he said the only way we can date is if you're in this with me, and we created a business. So I was like, okay, I'm done looking back on it, to be honest. I don't know why I thought that was healthy, but I did it because people around me also said, this is gonna be a really good thing for you, like this is a good decision. Like I was crying in tears about it. I didn't tell my parents.
It's hard.
It's really hard. But
To what? Commit to doing it?
yeah, because you have the
But then
obviously
everyone just responds is like, yo, you're so fucking paid.
Oh,
yeah,
no, not at first. They're like, are you kidding me?
They call you a whore. It's
Yeah,
really
you gotta
bad.
put up with some shit.
Yeah.
But that's what comes with the whole business side of this.
That's true.
So then McKinley would go on to expose Jack on how the content they made was always so violent and negative, such as all the car crashes and robberies. McKinley was always in emotional distress, which literally made her no longer want to be in any of the social media stuff because it was just so draining.
When I was on Lacey's stream, for example, I'm just like comparing the two. That content was so fun to make, whereas like his is like always violent, always negative. I was always in tears. Everything was just so real
Viral,
life, too.
like trying to go viral.
Viral
always.
in the bad ways, though.
Yeah.
And like me being tied to that, it was just like not really the best look on me, and also just like my mental, emotional health,
Yeah.
physical even. I got robbed in LA the last time we went.
That one was real?
That was real. I was in Compton at
Oh.
3 a.m. because he was
Wow, you
shooting.
got nice.
Yeah. At a takeover.
Risking it all.
Yeah, we were at a takeover, and I was sitting in the Sprinter because I didn't want to go outside because it was terrifying. And like me in Compton at 3 a.m., I don't look like I belong there. So I went into the Sprinter and I made eye contact with two guys in shiesties. And I was like, oh gosh, I'm gonna need to turn the lights off, like, because this is not good. Turn the lights off in the Sprinter van, go in the back, I lay down, then I hear the front door open, and I thought they had all came back. And it was this guy in it, like a surgical blue mask, which was terrifying, blue gloves, a bag, a gun. And he looked at me, he said, who's in this party bus? And I looked at him, and he hopped over the seat, came over to me, and he was like, give me all your money. He had the gun. Literally the most traumatizing experience in my life.
I mean, yikes. Not only was McKinley sad from all the fake content, but she even got robbed at gunpoint whilst inside of Jack's Sprinter van because Jack abandoned her in the middle of nowhere. I mean, if at this point it isn't clear and obvious yet, Jack is not only a terrible human, but also a terrible boyfriend, well, this is literal definite proof. It's like he didn't care about McKinley at all and literally just used her as this hot girl for clicks.
The Beverly Hills.
Have a gun.
Yeah, I don't know about how you do that.
I had a sweatshirt on and all my jewelry, and I didn't even think to like give them anything, but I literally would have gone on my hands and knees and said, take everything you want. In that moment, I did not care whatsoever.
I would do the same thing. Like, here, I can go buy another phone.
Yeah, I
Go,
don't
go
care.
away.
Just please don't hurt me. Don't do anything.
Your life's too important.
It was horrible. and then it was streamed after.
I mean, I just can't wait till Jack is finally taken to court either for a lawsuit or a RICO like Diddy, because the things he does to these poor girls is crazy. Like, the only excuse I can find for Jack is that he is just a brainless monkey who is too focused on the money, but even then he is still responsible for his actions. And the next thing she'll talk about is how this OnlyFriends stuff and content and social media in general isn't even worth the money at some point, because if you think about it, is it worth disappointing and embarrassing your loved ones online for money?
Is it worth it for that amount of money?
It was absolutely,
Right.
That's one thing I learned, not that I was even there for money even to begin with. I think him and I like really actually genuinely loved each other in the beginning. And I really, really, really did have feelings for him, but it's like, I don't know, it was just, it was ruined. It really was so ruined. I couldn't make myself feel like that anymore, and I couldn't associate myself with someone that just constantly got off to making me cry, got off to making me feel
was
something.
sick.
Like,
You're
I
so
would
beautiful when she's bawling her
You're
eyes
so
out. That was the
sexy.
only time he would compliment her was when she was bawling her eyes out. Or if he did something.
I mean, it makes sense. At one point, is the money enough? She's probably so exhausted from constantly milking herself and her body from the content, and I mean, now she can do whatever she wants because she's finally free from Jack. Now she's doing fun streams of Lacey and actually having a fun time. Anyways, she would next talk about how she finally let go of Jack.
We drove in a little corner, like, McKinley, get your ass outside right now, like, we're done. Like, because it's like only you can physically get out of a relationship. But no matter how much your family and friends are telling you, like, get out, like, it's bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we got her the fuck up.
There were many times I wanted to get out of it, and I just couldn't. But yeah, she's right. Like, I had to come to terms with it in my own mind, because I saw potential, but then the potential just wasn't potential in.
And then to end it all off, after finally exposing Jack, she would talk about if she thinks Jack's most recent chain snatching was legit.
All right, so he got his chain yapped. No, I just want to get your opinion.
Okay.
For people that don't know, and this is up to you, but it just feels staged.
I feel like it's staged. I'm not gonna lie.
But like,
where were the cameras at?
People will go through all that for a clip.
He got to get his money up since the money's gone.
Yeah, the money's
gone.
So to summarize, it's clear that Jack Doherty's relationship with McKinley Richardson was a complete mess from start to finish. From allegedly pressuring her into starting an OnlyFriends account against her wishes, to abandoning her in dangerous situations like the robbery in Compton, Jack's behavior paints a pretty sad picture. It's one thing to create shocking content for clicks, but when the line between real life and stage drama blurs to the point of genuinely endangering someone's safety, it's a whole different story. Jack Doherty's ex-girlfriend McKinley Richardson has just exposed him, revealing countless new allegations which could literally lead to him being sent to prison. And I'm talking some of the worst, most disgusting crimes a person could commit. So she would go and do a podcast with another one of Jack's ex-OnlyFriends girls, Camilla Arujo. Yep, her and McKinley were both part of Jack's OF exploitation. And let's just say, both of them exposed Jack for the horrific person he is. So let's yap him, let's get straight into it.
But within that first week, something horrible happened to me. He had a hometown friend there that he had known
Staying with you.
staying with
In the
us
house.
in the house.
Okay.
We end up going to bed, and I just remember waking up and his hand was in my pants. I was in the middle of him and Jack, and I just felt so violated and scared. I woke up freaking out. I pushed him away from me, and I'm like trying to tap Jack, and I'm like, Jack, and he's drunk as shit. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm pushing this guy off of me, and he doesn't care. I turned, he just is saying, I'm gonna fuck you right now. And I woke him up, and Jack woke up, and I was like, get him out of here. Like, I don't know what to do. And he's trying to hunt me from the back while I'm talking to Jack, and Jack is awake. And Jack is like, bro, get out of here. Like, what are you doing? Go. And he was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking her right now. I pulled Jack aside. I was like, I need to talk to you. And I was like, do you remember what happened last night? He was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And I was like, he did that to me. Like, and I explained it in detail, and he was like, holy shit, I remember. He was like, oh my God, like, I'm so sorry. He was hugging me. I don't know what conversation they had with him, but from that day forward, I had never seen ever again. Like Jack fully cut him off. It eventually came out like later on while Jack and I were dating for over a year. He had texted Jack and apologized and said that he was on drugs that night and he was tested positive. And he said, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. I was on drugs. No, I don't know.
Fucking sick.
I know.
So in that clip, McKinley talks about being assaulted inappropriately by one of Jack's hometown friends. Apparently, her and Jack and the friend were all in a bed together, where he then started touching her while she was still asleep. I mean, yeah, it's just absolutely disgusting. I didn't want to go over it again. It's a shame no one called the police that night, or the next morning, or just whenever. It should have definitely been taken care of legally. Otherwise, this dude has just gotten away with it with no consequences, and is able to go do it again to someone else. And the excuse he used, that he was on substances, is a terrible excuse. No matter what you're on, you don't touch people inappropriately without consent.
Why was I with him? But he wasn't. He was amazing. And I want people to know that like I didn't put myself in a toxic situation, but he was so different in the beginning. And I know like what people see of him online, like it's obviously negative and all this stuff, but that wasn't who I fell for. It was not that. It was a protector. It was a provider. It was someone that had respect for me and, you know, just made sure I was okay and opening the car door for me, taking me out to dinner, very respectful. It couldn't get better. I was like, these people love social media. They do fun skits all the time. Like, he was involving me in videos without having OnlyFans a little bit here and there. Like, they would have like a little skit and then it was fun and I would be like, oh, that was funny, and it had nothing to do with, you know, the whole OnlyFans side of things.
So the next thing she would bring up is the fact that at the start of the relationship, Jack was a great guy, not toxic, and actually very loving and caring, which I think happens often in these toxic relationships. At the start, the guy really wants the girl, so he's going to do anything he can to get her. Act nice, act like he loves her, take her to dinner, buy her clothes, jewelry, treat her like a princess. But once he has her, he changes as a person, and his true personality is revealed. Very toxic and manipulative.
He walks downstairs and just starts laughing, like with his friends, and I was just like, like what's going on? He was very awkward hugging me, and I was like, this doesn't like seem right, like I'm confused. As soon as everyone wakes up and like the girls come to me, even his own friends, everyone that worked for him came up to me and said, listen, Jack hooked up with a girl last night. I don't want you to freak out.
Oh yeah, me. I'm not gonna.
Right.
What are you talking about? I just flew across the fucking ocean.
Right. That's what I was really upset. Like my stomach, like I felt like a pit. I was like, damn, bro. But then they were like, but it's okay because he said that he thought it was you. Yeah.
Out of every fucking excuse ever, like actually ever, I've never heard of.
No, me neither.
Genuine.
And we look nothing alike.
No, you don't get it. I thought it was you.
Right.
No, I f***ed her because I thought it was your
Right.
So this might be the most insane thing I've ever heard. Jack cheated on McKinley, but he thought it was her. Like, what am I even watching right now? Is this a serious interview or are we being trolled? Okay, I'm kidding, that was kind of rude. It's obviously real and McKinley's trying to tell a story. And it's Jack's fault that he put her through this. It just seems like Jack is genuinely just the worst human on earth. McKinley just explained how she flew from LA to Miami, which is literally across the entirety of America, just for her to land and be told Jack cheated on her and give the excuse that, oh, sorry, I thought it was you.
And he's actually not prescribed even anymore, but that it became a problem with him, especially with the drinking. That's why he got so drunk, because he was, tweaking out on Adderall as well, and that's something you can't mix. So that's why I really looked out for him and I worried for him, because I knew he was taking the Adderall, but he would take it in ways that you shouldn't take it, like popping 2 at once. And you would have that, that feeling of just like bouncing off the walls. That's why he was, so blackout drunk when he would drink. It was that on top of the alcohol, mixing that. It was horrible. There were times where I felt like I had to call an ambulance because he was saying like, I feel like I'm gonna die. My heart's beating out of my chest. And he would always make jokes about that. He would give it to his employees. He would say, you'll work better if you take this. You'll be more sharp. You'll be more efficient. Like you said, like he really tried to get a lot of his employees on it because they were doing exactly what he was doing. He needs his filmer to be on Adderall. He would want the people he's working with to be on the same page, because you're just like go, 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 constant go.
So the next thing McKinley would expose is that Jack is actually addicted to substances, specifically alcohol, which if you didn't know is like caffeine X100. It makes you feral, basically very hyper, which explains why he's always doing the craziest, dumbest things on stream. Now look, it's whatever if he wants to do that to himself. But when McKinley says he was giving it to people on his team, that makes it so much worse. Why is he giving these unprescribed substances to random people who should not be taking it? It's very dangerous, because they could have a bad reaction, that they could get addicted, or even overdose, and it could be fatal.
And she basically told me, listen, don't freak out, but Jack really wants you to start OnlyFans, and he said that there's no reason for you guys to be together if you're not helping. And I broke down in tears. I was like, wow, like everything that he had said to me, like, oh, I know you're my wife because you don't have one, and getting me to go to dinner and try to get me on OnlyFans, but it didn't work. Now it's an ultimatum. He wanted me, when he realized he didn't have the control over me when it came to other people and like what they could say, he realized that he did need to create an ultimatum for me. We ended up going to bed, and I woke up, and that morning he had a contract in hand, and he told me to sign it. I didn't even have the opportunity to talk to my parents about it. I was gonna call my mom, because my mom was more comforting, you know, in that situation, because my dad obviously didn't want to talk to him about that at all. But I didn't even have time for that or for any legal representation. He gave me the contract, and he basically just said sign it. I read through it, and I didn't like how it said, you know, he owns all of my social media accounts, because again, I had a following. I had 500,000 followers on TikTok. I had over 100K on Instagram. That was something I had built for years, and that was something that I held very close to me. So I was like, I just want to make sure, like, in this contract, do you actually own all of my accounts, even the ones that I have? And then he was like, no, the contract means nothing. Like, we can change anything, but it's whatever, just sign it. So I signed it, and then first words that came out of his mouth were, you're now Jack Doherty's girlfriend. And that was the day that we had a label.
Yeah, that is mad weird. Dude didn't call McKinley his girlfriend till she signed the contract to start an OF. And honestly, that contract in general is very weird. Saying that Jack now owns 100% of his social media accounts, yeah, he's some weird control freak.
The second I signed to him and gave him, you know, access to my accounts and all of this stuff, the disrespect started showing. Like, he was not as respectful as he was in the beginning. A dinner, you could forget about it. We didn't go out we never went on dates. We never did anything like how we did in the past. He was strictly just, you know, content. So I was like, how do you keep up with all of this stuff? Like, I'm exhausted. Like, how does your life, like, how do you continue to do this? And he was like, it's all. Like, you should try. He was like, you will be successful. I'm not proud of it at all, but I had a horrible alcohol addiction dating him because of him telling me I needed to keep up with him. And also, it's like when Jack's face is somewhere, I was always there. I had to keep up with him through a very long period with just not eating and just waking up and taking alcohol. And I weighed 140 pounds when I moved down to Florida. I wasn't eating for like a week at a time. Like, I was just not hungry. I was stressed out. I was depressed.
Jesus, so not only did Jack change as a person once he had full control of a career, being rude, toxic, not going out on dates because, well, it didn't matter anymore. She was legally tied to him, but he also got her addicted to alcohol because he knew it would make him more money as he would be working more.
Her and I would just, you know, be with each other the entire time and just, you know, be like, I wish this wasn't happening in our house. Like, I wish I could have peace. I wish I could have, you know, be able to go downstairs and sit on the couch and have a nice dinner, but it was not that. And his whole entire life turned into streaming every single day, 24/7. And it wasn't him being nice to me. It was constant disrespect. And that was something that was very, very new. Like, I was like confused. I'm like, where did the person I met go? Like, where did the person go that stood up for me and made me feel safe? And, you know, but again, this is all masked because he said it was just for content. But some of the worst things happened to me not everything was caught on camera that happened, but a big chunk of things were filmed when I didn't even want them to be filmed. A lot of emotional things happened to me, traumatic events.
She would then reveal how her whole time living with Jack was a nightmare, because he would be doing these streams in his house where people would be fighting, screaming, arguing, just constant craziness 24/7. And I can't even imagine how McKinley feels. I have 2 younger siblings and sometimes I feel like I'm going insane. But then imagine having random strangers inside your house all day pulling crazy stunts. Yeah, I'd go crazy too.
He flipped an entire golf cart on top of me on purpose. And it was for a clip. I know that because he was trying his best to flip it. I was in so much pain. He thought it was not that big of a deal. This again happened on camera, and he was just worried about getting the good clip and seeing it on TikTok, not making sure I was okay. I knew I needed to go to the hospital when this happened to me. But he had prior obligations to go on a yacht with Antonio Brown, so it wasn't a priority. I was like, Jack, I need to go to the hospital. I was crying. I couldn't even walk. My back was so bruised up, and like my whole entire spine was just bruised. And my neck, it had hit my neck. It literally could have killed me. The way it fell on top of me, it fell on my side. The back of the cart went at the back of my neck, and I crunched over, and then it hit my back. He said that he thought it broke my neck. And I'm like, if you really thought that and you're like not worried about me, that's insane. He tells me like he's gonna end stream, he's not gonna go on the boat. And I have all of the people that were with him, Antonio Brown included, just saying like, oh, you're gonna be fine, like just go on the boat, you need a massage. And I was like, that's not what I need.
She would even talk about how when Jack flipped the golf cart on her, they didn't go to the hospital even though she needed to. Instead, Jack went on a yacht with some other dude because it was already booked, meaning he prioritized his stream over his girlfriend's health. Terrible, disgusting.
Huge thing was me getting robbed at gunpoint in Compton. I get out for a second, it instantly like gets shut down, and then I go into the Sprinter. And I told them, I was like, listen, I think the third spot we're going to, people know we're live streaming. This is very dangerous because takeovers, it's not only just stolen cars, it's stolen guns, it's people in masks, people are stealing things because no one's getting caught when you're in this situation. Like nobody is getting caught because there's so many people and so many people have masks on, nobody knows. So I told them, I was like, I think I'm gonna stay in the car for the third one. I don't feel safe going out there. And I was sitting in my seat and I remember looking up and making eye contact with 2 guys in shiesties. And I was like, oh, I hope they can't see me. The lights are on in here. I need to figure out how to turn the lights off. So I get up. Yeah, I get up, I turn the lights off, and then I go in the very, very back so that I'm not like near the windshield and they can't see through. And I just laid down. I'm hearing helicopters, I'm hearing gunshots, I'm hearing fireworks, I'm hearing every type of thing, freaking out, so much anxiety. And then I hear the car door open and I pop my head up and I'm like, okay, everyone's back, like finally time to go. When I looked up from the seat, I make eye contact with a guy I'd never seen before in a surgical mask. Like it wasn't the 2 guys in shiesties that I had seen, it was a guy with a bag, a gun, and a blue surgical mask with gloves. And I looked at him. He said, who's in this party bus? I didn't think he knew I was in there. So when I popped up and like made eye contact with him, I thought maybe he would spook him and that he would like get out. And then I saw him hop over the seat into the van. And in this van, like you're able to stand up fully straight up. He started running like towards me. And I was like, I'm dead. Like this is the time I like either get like, killed or something horrible. And I just remember saying like, please, no. Like I just was begging him. I was like, you can have everything like of mine. You can have my purse, you can have my money. I couldn't find my purse anywhere. I was like, where the fuck is it? I was like, please help me find it. I'll give you everything. I completely forgot I had a hoodie on and all my jewelry on. He didn't see any of my jewelry. But in that moment, I would have given everything to him. Like,
of course.
When you're in that situation, like you don't know, like I feel like a lot of people are like, I wouldn't give up my stuff. It's like, no, when you are alone, especially a female, like in that moment, I was so powerless. Like he could have done anything to me and get away with it. It could have been a stolen gun. He had a mask on. They could have came back to me dead in the car.
Yeah, this dude abandoned his girlfriend in Compton, one of the most dangerous hoods in California, even possibly America. His girl gets robbed at gunpoint, nearly loses her life, and he comes back vlogging it like it's just another day.
And I was like, please shut the cameras off. Like I cannot, like please take me off this camera. And he refused. He refused to shut off the camera. He refused to stop his live stream. He was laughing about it, saying like, well, you're gonna wake up tomorrow and like you're gonna wake up to all these TikToks and like these viral clips. And I'm like, Jack, I don't care. I'm like, everything is content. Like I don't know what isn't anymore. Like even this, like you can't just feel a little bit of empathy for me after going through that.
It's clear Jack didn't care about anything or anyone if it wasn't him getting content to go viral.
So I was very insecure, and also he would, you know, talk about my body and body shame me, yeah, constantly. That was something that I dealt with that for years.
What did he say?
He would just say like how ugly and skinny my body is and how he wishes I looked how I used to look. He would bring up my old Instagram pictures and say, I want you here.
Okay, I'm sorry, what the hell am I listening to? I can't believe Jack has been getting away with this the entire time. Dude was putting his girlfriend in life-threatening situations over and over again, cheating on her and even body shaming her. Like, why does this guy even have clout? Why does this guy have money? Why does this guy have fans? Like, who even watches Jack Doherty in Big 2025? I mean, I really hope McKinley goes to the police or takes some kind of legal action, because this dude is literally the white Diddy, the Miami Diddy, the YouTube Diddy, the OF Diddy. He needs to be locked up.
I'm late for life. I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna this motherfucker. You ain't do shit. You ain't do shit. You ain't do shit. You ain't do shit. You ain't do shit.
I'm pretty sure Jack Doherty's career just ended last night, as he had the craziest crash out I've ever seen in my life. So the other day, Mr. Clout Goblin himself decided to break into TwitchCon. Yeah, you can see how this is going, where he completely embarrassed himself. He started spamming homophobic slurs, got confronted for his crypto pump scams, got his girlfriend stolen by Neon, and was absolutely cooked by Canel Joseph. I personally thought it couldn't get worse for Jack, but it somehow has. So yeah, we've got a lot to cover today, so let's get into it.
But like, my brother's gay. I kissed two guys at once. How can I be homophobic?
Exactly.
You don't know anything. You're just a woman.
You can still be homophobic.
Oh, and what are you? Homosexual?
A reasonable human being.
How am I homophobic? I love my brother.
You're not just hear all the slurs you
So
say.
what was doesn't mean I'm homophobic just because I say I'm homophobic. I'm homophobic.
What was reasonable?
And nothing's gonna happen to me. That's the problem. No, I'm kidding. But listen, like, you know what I mean?
She's walking away.
She walked up and flicked you off.
Yeah, you walked up and flipped me off, bro. You have nothing to say to me. I'm not homophobic. Wait, time out, time out. What if I wasn't homophobic? What else do you have to say to me?
Transphobic, homophobic.
That for sure. None of my family members are trans, so.
I'm never going to lie, she destroyed Jack without even saying anything. The way she slowly turned to the camera and looked at it after every line Jack said was hilarious. And I mean, what is this guy even doing? He thinks he's going to be turned into some Sigma TikTok edit of him destroying this girl, but he just looks like a loser. Homophobes are always ugly. 100k likes? Yikes. And I mean, Jack tried to excuse his comments by saying his brother is gay, which doesn't really mean anything. It's like when dudes are racist but say, I have a black friend, or my TV is black. Like, sure bro. In this clip, Jack just exposed himself as everything. Homophobic, transphobic, and even a bit of a misogynist. Now me, personally, I'm not any of those. However, I am Jack-phobic. I'm scared of Jack Doherty. Well, I'm not scared, I just hate him. And I mean, just the whole thing, it was cringe. Like saying to that girl, oh, you're just a woman, you don't know anything. Bro, you're Jack Doherty. Like, you don't know anything either.
Fucking your main income maker right there,
Jack,
boom.
I got the Twitch? Twitch is not my main income.
Well, then talk to me, do something.
Why are you stuttering? You nervous?
I'm not, no.
Can I touch your heart?
Yeah, you should.
Damn! Why are you nervous?
Wait.
Why are you nervous? Yo, he's nervous. No, he's nervous. No, feel it. Who up? Oh!
Wait, no, this isn't an Adderall heart, motherfucker. I'm late for life. I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna this motherfucker. You ain't do shit. You ain't do shit.
The most hilarious clip of the night has to be when Canel Joseph rage baited Jack so hard. Like, I was legit crying when I watched this for the first time. I'm going to replay you guys the clip on the screen and you can see how embarrassed Jack is. When Canel touches his heart and then jumps up screaming, Jack knows he's cooked. His heart was probably racing, he was terrified. At that point, he can do nothing apart from sit there and take the embarrassment. He literally doesn't know what to do himself. And the funny thing is, Jack was trying to rage bait Canel first. He was asking him to touch him because he knows that security would knock Canel out, just like they did to that poor dude at current cop's birthday party, which honestly ended up working out pretty well for that guy, as he's now suing Jack and his security for millions. So look, Jack security, if you want to punch me, let me know. I'm down. Just, you know, I want to prepare some good lawyers.
Okay, can I get my mic back? Or like, I'm looking for it. I don't fucking know. What? I actually don't know where it's at, bro. One of the girls has it. She ran away, bro. You shouldn't have been mean to her. So the other girl took it. Someone did, bro. Should have been nicer to her, bro. You're right, bro. You corny, bro. You know how corny you are, bro. I really do feel bad for you. I'm corny. You won't stop coming up to me. Bro, you're not giving your mic back. Whoa, come on, bro. Grown ass man. That's what I'm saying. Just give him back the mic. Who has the mic? Who has the mic? Wait, are you serious? All those girls are freshly 18? They're freshly 18, bro. Oh my god, I wish my sister never grows up to be like that, bro. What the fuck? You wonder why a lot of people don't like you? You do shit like that. Like, look, if you punch me, if you did a lot of if you did Shut up when I talk. Shut up when I talk. I was trying to get your mic back. No, I'm just giving you a lesson. No, I'm just giving you a lesson. It's weird. Like, bro, it's like some little man child. You taking a mic. Like, I'm not gonna fight over a mic. Like, bro, he's stealing a mic. Like, that's not a good clip. Like, if you did anything else, that would have been a good clip. But like, these are your little slaves. Bro, these are your little slaves, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, you come on, bro. Bro, you control them. No, they're not talking. Look, hey, listen, you can tell them what to do. I'm not talking to them. I'm not talking to girls. No, I'm just saying, look. No, I'm not fighting. I'm just saying, you tell them what to do. So just tell them, give my mic back. Like, you say, bro, you control them. 99 split. Like 1%, you get done. Come on, bro. It's just weird. Look, you can do anything else, but like, come on. You even know that's like some petty shit. Taking a mic, that's not. I'm dead ass. Like, it low-key makes you look lame, bro. Don't talk to my client like that. Seriously, stop.
So yeah, the situation ended up getting way worse and even pretty heated, as Jack ended up stealing one of Canel's $100 mics, which is of course pretty lame. Now I doubt Jack was doing it on purpose to like sell it or steal it. He just wanted to annoy Canel, as he knew he can't do anything to him. He's got this big ass security guard right next to him, so Jack can do whatever he wants without getting touched, which adds to the long list of reasons why no one likes him. In reality, he's just a rich little loser. So the next thing that I want to talk about, which is absolutely hilarious, is that Jack got kicked out of a party by Neon, and then all of Jack's girlfriends left him to stay at the party with Neon. Bro, imagine getting your girls taken by, no offense, one of the nerdiest streamers ever.
Damn.
Oh, what's up? Have a good time in San Diego.
All right, there, buddy. What did I do, bro? Why is he tripping so hard? Damn. Neon's a baby. Tell Neon to come outside now. Now he needs to come outside. Now it's on site. Oh, what's good, bro?
What's up, bro?
What are you doing? Hey! Oh, you're a fucking pussy. You're a fucking pussy ass bitch. And so, all you guys, you. No. Little skinny jean wearing ass motherfucker. You. No, you. You.
Open that shit.
They're holding us captive. We want the smoke. Yo, relax. People are coming, you face. Don't trap me in a sprinter van, idiot. Don't do that, you stupid fuck.
Where's Claire? Let the girls in and then
idiots. And after he got kicked out, I'll show you guys the picture. It seems like his girls were having fun with Neon instead. I mean, if that isn't a clear sign his career is cooked and he's falling off, then I don't know what is. Neon is already like an F-list streamer who is well known for view-botting, and to lose your girls to a dude like that, I would have to flee the country. You know, once upon a time, Jack was racking in tens of millions of dollars by milking Camilla Araujo and McKinley Richardson on OnlyFriends. But now that empire has fallen and he's become a streamer, if you even want to call it him that because I don't know exactly who the hell is watching this quote-unquote content.
How are you?
How come you rugged all those meme coins, bro? On Pump Fun.
I didn't.
What do you mean?
You did.
You're still streaming?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
On Pump Fun?
Streaming on Pump Fun? Nah, not on Pump Fun, nah.
Wait, that was the time. I mean, you took all the money from those like 4 coins.
I didn't take money from shit. Look at the charts, boy.
You didn't rug them?
Nope.
It was a straight red candle, bro.
No,
on every single one of them.
No,
yeah,
it wasn't.
Nah, no one bought it. You rugged for 6K though.
Oh, you rugged a coin for $6 grand with a pussy.
Call TJR. Huh? Who are you gonna call? TJR? No, how many did you rug for?
I'm a great.
I think there's 3. Now you're on party.
Tree has no more rugs left in their house. I've taken them all.
You couldn't even move it past 100K. Dude, what happened? Your coin couldn't even go past 100K. Zero motion. Jack, let me know when the next coin's dropping. Jack, ECA, please, bro, please.
What you say? What you say?
100K topper.
When you say when my next coin dropping?
Yeah.
Next time I need 6 bandos. The fuck?
So now? So never?
Not tomorrow.
Okay.
Damn, you're that, bro.
Huh? 100K topper.
Wait, what coin you guys looking at?
Do you think you can pump a coin and pass?
Alright, you're so fucking retarded. You can't even let me speak. You idiot retard.
Go ahead.
What? Can you speak? You damn, bro. You cooked on that one. Hey, you guys are so fucking dumb. You think I made only 6K?
Damn, you got 6K for a coin.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Cash out. Cash out. The
face on your face. Holy shit, is that Marlon? Is that Marlon?
Oh, the cash out's great.
They have nothing left. They have a rugless fucking house.
Doherty has
Dude, are you crazy? You fucking pussy.
Look at that fucking loser, bro.
Jack Doherty can't fucking kill
I see right there. Let me go. Come on your face.
So the next thing that happened on this eventful night was that Jack was confronted by these dudes for his crypto pump and dump scams. So if you didn't know, Jack streams on this website called Pump Fun, where I'm pretty sure you like stream to promote a meme coin, and long story short, it's a scam. Jack owns a lot of these coins and promotes it by streaming. People buy it, and as soon as the coin is worth more money because people bought it, he sells all of it, and thousands of innocent people lose thousands of dollars. And yeah, it seems like these dudes really got on his nerves as he began crashing out. And I'm not surprised. It seems like Jack is trying every last trick in the book to milk the little bit of clout he has left. He knows he's going broke soon, so he's going to scam innocent people to upkeep his spending. So yeah guys, that was Jack Doherty's embarrassing day at TwitchCon. Hopefully this was a wake-up call and you can see why everyone absolutely hates him. Like seriously, you know it's bad when your girls prefer neon. Literally neon over you. Like that's bad, bro.
It's over, corny ass motherfucker. You're not little baby, bro. Stop trying.
Get little baby, got your mouth, dumbass dick out
and get my dick out of your mouth too, boy. Get away from me, boy. Nigga, get the out of here.
Who?
You. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Who? I will smack the you bucking this man right here, bro.
Guys, I just got out of jail. We got NBC News out here waiting for me, but I'm free after 24 hours. I'm a free man, baby. Let's go.
Yep, so unfortunately, Jack Doherty has been released from jail. He was only in there for like 24 hours, but I'm hoping he dropped the soap. You know, get a taste of his own medicine. So yeah, the dude got out of jail and he's happier than ever. I'm presuming it's because he's going to get clout from this and is going to keep his name relevant, which, as I said in my last video, I was actually thinking he got himself arrested on purpose. Because right now, his career is kind of falling off, he's losing clout, whereas this arrest has got everyone talking about him again. He's all over the news, all over YouTube, all over Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. It's helping him. But luckily our goat Kenel Joseph would press Jack as soon as he got out of prison. It was hilarious. Watch the clip.
It's over, corny ass motherfucker. You're not little baby, bro. Stop trying.
Get little baby dick out your mouth, dumbass dick out
and get my dick out of your mouth too, boy. Get away from me, boy. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Who?
You. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Who? I will smack the you bucking this man right here, bro.
Get out of my face.
I respect the dog shit out of you.
What have I done to you?
I respect the dog shit out of you.
Get out of my face, bro.
I respect the dog. You got this man right here, bro. That's security right there. That's security. You think I'm like a big
It's over, bro.
You think I'm like a big bad wolf?
It's over.
Bro, you think I'm like a big bad wolf. This shit keep your dumb ass in jail. Dumb ass queen, nigga.
Look at you trying to start a problem out of nothing. Look at you go.
Hate you. Suck my dick.
Did your clip go? Did your clip not go as planned? Did your clip not go as planned?
But yeah, otherwise it seems like Jack got off with no consequences. Yeah, he might get some probation, he'll get a fine, or maybe the charges will even get dropped. Because if you didn't know already, the charges he got arrested for was like weed and some drug charges and resisting arrest. Most likely the resisting arrest charge will get dropped because as we've seen from the video, he wasn't really resisting arrest. And actually stick around because I'm going to play you guys a full body cam footage that the police released. And yeah, so nothing really happened. So yeah, he didn't really resist arrest or like fight the cops. So that charge will get dropped. And then the weed, that might get dropped because it's not that serious. And then the drugs, that's probably the only charge that will actually stick. So yeah, he'll probably get probation for like 3 months and a fine. It's not that serious, unfortunately. I wish he got arrested on something more serious, like for example hitting McKinley, because he could have actually been sent to prison for that. But yeah, unfortunately not today. But yeah, let me play you guys the body cam footage.
Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying I got it. Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Back up.
Go to the sidewalk, guys. Go to the sidewalk now. Go to the sidewalk now. You want to go with him? Go to the sidewalk now. Okay.
No, I'm chilling.
Now.
Good.
You want, bro?
The weapons and the needles, anything can poke me. Oh my God. I don't think you understand, man. Bro. You should have got your man up there. I was trying to. Free jet. For the water, like what? I was trying. Oh, good. You wait, chill. Can I take that off and give it to someone? Wait, no, you can't take it off like that. Yo, chill. Wait, let me take it. Can I take it off? I'll take it right over here. It's fine. You have to like slide it off your wrist. Like, you can't take it off anyway. Sorry. Excuse me. Can I please take it off? I think this
MDMA?
Yeah, just hold on to it.
I
just don't want to fuck you up, you know? Give me some,
There's also,
you can't take it off that way. Bro, you hold on to that. Like, if you can, literally, if you want to touch me, where you think I'm going? No, I didn't say that. Hand sanitizer. Yeah, I'm going to touch you.
oh, Joe, can we get the hand sanitizer, please? Really quick.
Let me slide it off, you know? No. Just a little bit, only a little bit. That's fine. Thank you. Do you have any narcotics or anything on you? No, sir. Other narcotics. Huh? Why don't you stop?
Is there anything we should know that's on you?
No. I'm going to check your hand at the jail. All right. Get in.
Wait, can I get my watch to someone or no?
What is? Oh, the watch.
No, but you have to like untape. You have to.
I got you.
Yeah, thank you. Can you tell him to pull up here, my friend, so he can put it on his wrist?
Right that way. We'll do it at the station, man.
But real, can I just take it off?
We'll do it at the station.
No.
Anyway, so the first 15 seconds of body cam footage actually has no audio, which I'm pretty sure is normal after the officer activates it. There's like 15 or 30 seconds of silence. But as we can see, Jack is stood right next to a cop car with one of his OF side chicks. It seems like he's just recording something on his phone or looking at his phone. Then the body cam footage cuts to him being arrested, which I'll play to you guys right now. Now I'm not sure why there's a random jump cut in the body cam footage. I'm presuming TMZ, which is a blog page that got this footage and posted it, they cut out all the junk and only kept in the good stuff. But yeah, we see him getting put into the handcuffs with a security guard almost trying to interfere. He's got all his buddies and OF chicks around the cops recording him whilst he's being forced to put his hands behind his back. We then see Jack getting searched, which is when the cops find a bag of weed and the drugs on him. And oh my god, that last part of the body cam footage is hilarious. He's begging the officer to take his watch off for him, and as you can see, he's about to slam the door whilst Jack says no, and then boom, the door slams shut in his face. He's probably scared the watch is going to get damaged or stolen in jail, but boo-hoo man, what's the saying? Do the crime, do the time? Or like can't do the crime, don't do the time? I don't know. Or can't do the time, don't do the crime, something like that. Now honestly, that body cam footage, it didn't give us much. However, if we watch the other POV, we can actually see the cop shouting and arguing with Jack. Let me play you guys the clip.
What? No,
I got him. I got him. Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying I got him. Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Yo, back up. Yo. Where you going? Back up.
Chill. Go to the sidewalk now. Go to the sidewalk now. You want to go with him?
You want to be fucking funny.
Go to the sidewalk now.
You want to be funny. We're trying to get on the street. Go on the fucking street. I know who the fuck you think you are, bro. No, you're fucking not.
He was trying.
Like, after I fucking do this, who the fuck are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street, but
Doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the fucking sidewalk. That's it. And you want to be fucking funny. That's it, bro.
Free JD. Free JD. You're great. He's trying to make a video.
Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man.
So it seems like Jack wasn't getting onto the sidewalk because of course at the start of the body cam footage we see him lingering around the cop cars. I'm presuming he was trying to record some trashy content by like rage baiting the cops or some stupid stuff like that. You can see all his loser friends around him with their phones recording, following him around. He was definitely trying to clip from or whatever, and well, look how it worked out. I also love the way the cop is talking to him, shouting to his face up close and personal, asking him who the F he is. This is the exact reality check Jack needed. Your time is over, bro. Your clout is running out. Your money is drying up. You're no longer the famous rich young dude with a hot girlfriend. They've all left you and now you're sat in jail facing 7 years in prison. The only thing I'm hoping for is that this whole arrest doesn't actually help Jack, because as we all know, publicity is exactly what he wants. So by him getting arrested and everyone posting about it, it sort of keeps him relevant. So yeah, as I'm recording this, it's been like a day since his arrest and we've gotten no update from him or his team. I'm presuming he's still sat in jail, which is hilarious considering his bond is only like 3,500 bucks. Where are all his girlfriends, his rich friends? No one cares about, bro? Yikes. It shows you how much his people don't actually care about him when he's not giving them money or clout. They're all probably happy he's locked up so they don't have to spend time with him anymore. But yeah, as I said in my last video, I truly believe this is the start of the end for Jack. Or maybe we're actually close to the end. He's lost his girl, he's lost his income, he's being exposed, cancelled, and now arrested. And we know he's addicted to substances. So is he gonna end up like one of these Hollywood celebrities where they get rich and famous young, live their best life, then get addicted to substances, get depression, lose on the money, and then next thing you know, they're homeless, sleeping on the streets? You never know, guys. Because we know Jack's going broke. He's literally resorting to doing crypto scams, those pump and dumps to make money. Yes, you read that title right. Jack Doherty has finally been arrested. The time we've been waiting for has finally come, and it seems like he may be locked up for some time. They've currently arrested him on 3 different charges, which come with a pretty hefty sentence. So we're gonna go through all of that right now, but firstly, let me play you guys a clip of him getting arrested.
What? No. I got him. Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying I got him. Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Yo, back up. Yo. Where you going? Back up.
Chill. Go to the sidewalk now. Go to the sidewalk now. You want to go with him?
You want to be fucking funny.
Go to the sidewalk now.
You want to be funny. We're trying to get on the street. Go on the fucking street. I know who the fuck you think you are, bro. No, you're fucking not.
He was trying.
Like, after I fucking do this, who the fuck are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street, but
doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the fucking sidewalk. That's it. And you want to be fucking funny. That's it, bro.
Free JD. Free JD. You're great. He's trying to make a video.
Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man.
So now let's talk about what actually happened. So I've got this article from TMZ, Jack Doherty, social star, arrested in Miami Beach, with this absolutely beautiful mugshot of him. Look at him, that stupid broccoli hair. He looks hella angry, hella upset. He's like, yeah, I'm finally cooked. My life is over. McKinley left me, I'm running out of OF money, and now I've been arrested. Yeah, I'm cooked. So, famous YouTuber and content creator Jack Doherty has been arrested in the Miami area, TMZ can confirm. He was cuffed by Miami Beach police outside a smoke shop and booked into Florida's Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center just before 9 AM on 3 charges: possession of a controlled substance, possession of marijuana, and resisting arrest. Specifically, cops say he was in possession of amphetamine, a medication used to manage ADHD and narcolepsy, and less than 20 grams of weed. Now, as we know, Jack Doherty does have ADHD, I'm pretty sure, so he is actually prescribed these drugs. McKinley in an interview said he is addicted to Adderall. He's just addicted to drugs. He's like cooked. His brain is probably fried, so he needs to constantly take these illegal substances to even stay awake. Videos of his arrest show him arguing with the police. He has a bond set for $3,500, which has not yet been arrested. Which is funny. How has this dude got a bond of only $3,500 and no one's bailed him out? I'm pretty sure in America you only have to pay 10% of the bond, so it's actually only $350. So have none of his rich friends bailed him out? Have none of his OF girlfriends bailed him out? It's funny, when Jack's in trouble, no one actually cares about him, and it proves that no one actually likes Jack Doherty. They'll hang around him when they need money and some clout, but when he's in trouble and someone needs to pay his bond, they're all like, nope, I ain't doing that. Because tell me why, this dude who's a millionaire and has all these people around him, why is he still locked up? Why has nobody paid his bond, which is only $3,000, or only $300 if the 10% rule applies to Florida? He was streaming on party hours before his arrest and posted footage from a yacht in Miami. Now, I wonder what actually led to him being arrested. I'm presuming he was just being a public nuisance. If you guys have seen any of his recent streams, he's literally just walking around the street, screaming, throwing ice cream, getting into fights. I'm presuming he was being a public nuisance. He didn't stop. The police were like, screw this annoying little kid, we're gonna arrest him. Then they arrested him, they ended up searching him, found substances on him, which has led to these charges. And it seems like he even fought with the cops a little bit because he got a charge of resisting arrest. Now, let's actually talk about what the sentencing could be for Jack. So firstly, possession of a controlled substance, non-marijuana. Under Florida law, the severity depends on the drug type, amount, intent, and other factors. So it says that carries a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison and a fine up to $5,000. Now, realistically, if Jack just had a couple pills or whatever it is, then I doubt he's going to go to prison. He's probably going to get probation and a fine. Then possession of marijuana. Under Florida law, penalties escalate based on the amount possessed and other circumstances. Now, he had 20 grams or less, I'm pretty sure, so it is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Again, I doubt they're going to send him to literal prison over a bit of weed. He's just going to get probation and the fine. Then finally, resisting arrest. Under Florida law, resisting arrest without violence, there's a first-degree misdemeanor, penalties up to 1 year in jail, up to 12 months probation, and up to a $1,000 fine. So long story short, he is facing prison time, facing up to a couple years in prison. However, realistically, these aren't serious offenses. Like, it's not assault, he's not a gun charge, he's got a tiny amount of pills, a little bit of weed, and resisting arrest. They'll probably drop the resisting arrest charge anyway. That's what happens all the time. So realistically, he'll be bonded out tonight or tomorrow. He'll go to court, they'll give him a couple $1,000 fine and some probation for like 6 months or a year, and he's fine. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you have money. Especially if he gets a good lawyer, he could get away with nothing. Now, what's good about this though is that this means Jack will now have a criminal record, which will hopefully stop him from leaving Florida, or America at least. And I think this just sums up Jack Doherty's downfall perfectly. Firstly, we had McKinley Richardson, who broke up with him, stormed out his house, took all her belongings, changed her password. That was his main income, and now he doesn't have that. And now that he doesn't have his main income, he's going broke. Trust me, you could see it on that stream after she left him. He was stressed because the guy's spending money, but now his main income is gone. Remember, he crashed his McLaren, he paid Lil Baby and Polo G hundreds of thousands of dollars to perform at his shows. He even crashed into another boat, which probably cost tens of thousands of dollars too. He's absolutely reckless with his spending. He's tried getting some new OF chicks, but none of them really like him. And now McKinley Richardson has gone on a podcast to expose him for making her do unconsensual stuff, making her take substances, assaulting her. Like, this guy deserves to be locked up. Unfortunately, the police didn't arrest him for what he did to McKinley, which is a shame because I wish McKinley did go to the police, because then he would have been arrested on actual serious charges, domestic violence. Whereas these like silly little drug charges and resisting arrest, nothing's gonna happen. He's just gonna get probation and he's gonna be fine. But I truly believe that this is the start of like a spiral downfall for Jack Doherty. In 10 years time, we're gonna look back on him and he's gonna be like some crack addict who lives on the street because he's got nothing now. Like, you know what I mean? Like them washed up Hollywood actors who had money young and then got addicted to substances, they spent all their money and now they're left with nothing. I feel like he could be one of them. But yeah, I don't know, maybe he'll be fine, maybe he's still making good money from his new OF girls. I doubt it because he's literally resulting to pump and dump crypto scams to make money.
What did he do?
He was running a stake hand. He was doing a gambling thing. He was trying to make a video.
Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man. Yes. 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 These are all hired police officers, and this is the prank. Yes,
Right.
really get arrested, man. Yes, 100%.
He's running a video.
I saw you last night.
Bruh,
Sure.
ain't no way.
No, he's gonna come out and bend over one more time.
He's lost Camilla Araujo, he's lost McKinley Richardson, he's definitely going broke. And now you can see he's addicted to substances, he's getting arrested, he's getting into silly trouble. I'm telling you, give it a couple years, we're gonna see him homeless, broke, addicted, and his career is gonna be over. And truly, if we're being honest, he deserves it. So yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts about this arrest. Do you think Jack's gonna go to prison? I highly doubt it.
And he pushes me as hard as he can into the wall. He's like, "You're a stupid fucking whore, you fucking whore." And he's spitting on me. I was terrified. I didn't know if he was about to beat the shit out of me. We had guns.
If you don't want to do something, you don't have to. And he can go burn in hell if he wants his dick sucked. Tell the cameraman to fucking suck it. That is disgusting.
So McKinley Richardson has posted a part 2 to her interview where she completely exposed Jack Doherty. If you didn't know already, in part 1 she revealed how one of Jack's friends touched her inappropriately, how Jack was abusive, a terrible boyfriend, and was a substance addict. And if you thought that was bad, well trust me, it gets way worse. And hopefully this interview will cancel Jack Doherty for life. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's just get straight into it.
And I don't know what was said. I can't really remember super well, but I remember him coming up to my face, sticking his finger in my face this close and saying, "You fucking stupid fucking whore." And I looked at him and I was like, "We're done. Like, I'm done." And I got up, I started walking, and that's when he put his hands on me. For the first time ever, it had escalated not only to emotional and mental abuse that he's put me through. He was grabbing onto me, not letting me leave the room. He grabbed me by my arms. He sat me down on the bed, made me sit on his lap. I was trying to get away from him. I was like, "Get away from me. Like, you just said this to me. And now you're saying, 'Baby, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.' Like, I'm sorry. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean?" I'm like, you change like this. It's scary. It was scary. And there's a certain like look in his eyes. I'll never forget it. And when he would get this angry, because not only this night was the start of it, and then it continued, and then it got worse.
So this was the first time Jack abused McKinley, and trust me guys, this is nothing compared to what I'm about to show you. But yeah, Jack was insulting her, putting his hands on her, which is obviously disgusting. Unfortunately, she ended up going back though, as she said Jack apologized and showed a new side of himself. And you know, I guess it's the first time it happened, it may have been a one-off, and if he apologizes and says he will change, I get why McKinley stayed. But it ended up being making a great mistake as things got way worse. Now the next thing I'm about to show you is when McKinley got pregnant. Jack did not take any of it seriously and started joking around that they should start a family channel to milk McKinley and the child for money, instead of actually asking McKinley if she's okay and if she even wants a child.
But anyways, I felt like something was wrong, and I had never taken a pregnancy test ever in my life. And for some reason, this one night I ordered one. I ordered the pregnancy test, I took it, and I set it aside. I'm like, you know what, I don't think this is why I feel this way. I'm really hoping it's not. I wasn't expecting anything, and it was positive. And in that moment, I realized, like, wow, like, not only, I wasn't preparing myself for this, but with where we're at in our relationship and how I feel and like how he treats me, like, that's all that came to my mind. It was no happy thought at all. But I was terrified, and I had another pregnancy test, and I was like, surely to goodness it was a false one. Like, let me take another one. I took another one, and instantly positive. I was like, wow, like it's real. Like, this is real. My life is over. Like, that's all I was thinking. I was like, my life is done. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. My parents are going to kill me. I even felt bad for, even just the fact that I had that, and I'm, actively taking Adderall. I was actively drinking. I was like, I had no idea. I go downstairs, and Jack is outside, and I was like, Jack, I need to talk to you. And I told him, and he didn't seem surprised whatsoever. He was like, W. He literally was excited over the fact that we were going to make the most money we have ever made in our lives. It wasn't because he was excited to have a baby with me and have a family and start a new era of our life. It was, oh my gosh, we're going to start a family YouTube channel, and you're going to make so much money when you're pregnant and you have a pregnant belly. And I remember looking at him, and I was like, Jack, you do not realize if this is happening, I'm done. I'm not doing OnlyFans. I'm not doing that. And I don't want to be on social media.
I mean, yeah, this really shows you how disgusting and mentally twisted Jack is. His long-term girlfriend got pregnant, and instead of checking up on her, does she want to keep it, just have a serious adult talk about it. No, he just drops a W and starts thinking how he can milk this for TikTok on YouTube. It's so messed up. It's so clear he didn't see McKinley as a person at all, or really any woman around him as a matter of fact. To him, they are just objects he can milk for cash and treat like garbage. Literally just shiny objects he can post online to get clicks. Now, McKinley would then go on to explain how she would get an abortion, as she felt like she wouldn't be able to keep the child.
I know you didn't. But like, I never in a million years would have thought I would be in that situation, but it's like, I felt like I was almost saving a life. I can't imagine that poor baby's life. And I don't know, it's so uncomfortable for me because I never wanted that to happen, ever. And I wanted, if anything, I wanted it to work. Like, I wanted to have it with him, and I wanted him to change, and I wanted him to step up. And it just, nothing. And even me finding out, it was still him fighting with me and degrading me. And I just it was the best decision for me, I felt like. And I still think to this day about it. And it's a really hard situation. Thank you. But I feel like there's a lot of controversy that comes with talking about making that decision. That's why I'm so scared. And I don't want anyone to judge me, and And I want you to know though, like, throughout those 2 years, you weren't choosing you. And at the end of the day, I think by now you would have had the baby, and it just wouldn't have been healthy for you. It wouldn't have been healthy for the child. It wouldn't have been the way that it needed to be. And I don't judge you. And I hope that, I know putting it out there publicly, it's hard.
It is.
But you made a decision for you. Like it wouldn't have been good for the baby. You made a decision for you and that child. And I want you to know, like, I can't imagine how hard, I don't know. And I don't know what that looks like, but I want you to know, like, no matter what, like, you made the right decision for you.
Look, I know some people are against getting abortions, but I think this scenario is different. McKinley was taking substances, drinking alcohol, living a very unhealthy lifestyle which may have impacted the baby's health. Not only that, but she was in a very abusive relationship with Jack Doherty. So who must have a baby with a toxic guy, let alone Jack Doherty? So she would then go on to talk about how Jack's abuse wasn't only violent, verbal and mental, but he would also try to basically trap her. He constantly discouraged her from buying her own car, so of course she can't travel, she has to always travel with him, and he would even end up stealing money from her, so she can't move out and leave him.
My dream car I'd always wanted at this time, my dream car is a Mercedes Maybach. I always had them saved on Pinterest. I was looking at them constantly every day, and I was just like, I want one so bad. But Jack just didn't want me to buy a car. Like, that was some of our biggest fights, was me saying that I wanted a car. He didn't want me to have one. Still to this day, I don't know why that offended him so bad. I think it was obviously just the control that he wanted over me and not having a way of transportation, to go to your house if I wanted to, or if I wanted to go to the mall or anything, he wanted me to stay home. So I told him this. I was like, I have to pay my taxes. I have to, I want to buy my car. He told me that the car was a stupid financial decision. He took that money from me and put it into the house. And
how much?
I'm trying to think how much it was. I want to say $300,000 he stole from me.
Did you say, where's the money? Did you say, like, hey, like, I have to wire for my fucking car.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the fucking money?
I said that, and he said that we're buying a house. He never asked me if it was okay. Whenever I said, I don't think that's what I want to do, I don't want to do that, him and his dad would come to me and say how good it's going to be financially. It's going to be a good investment. Even though my name,
Is your name on the house?
No. He just took the money.
Now, this is where things will start getting really bad and toxic, as now we're heading towards the end of the relationship. Firstly, things got so bad between McKinley and Jack that she literally said she's going to put herself to sleep, as she couldn't handle it anymore.
And he was like, you stupid f***ing slut. He was like, I don't give a f***, we're done, you crazy ass bitch. He was like, I will never do anything for you ever again. I'll replace you tomorrow. I need some more bad bitches up in here. Like, saying the worst things to me possible. And in that moment, I want to talk about how I felt leading up to this moment, because I can't explain everything that I went through every day, but it was an everyday constant battle. And this night with him going, like, saying all these things to me.
Is this the same night you bought your car?
This is same day I bought my car. I remember saying, I'm just going to myself. And I don't know why I said that. I don't know why that came over me, but in that moment, that's all I felt like doing. I was like, there's no other feeling that I've ever felt in my entire life. How I feel right now with everything that has happened to me. I just want to fucking die. Like, I had no hope. And I walked out of the room, and I go into the office. I lock the door. And I'm laying down, and I'm hearing him. He's like banging on the door, because I had just said that, and I was at the toilet, about to throw up. I was drinking, and you know, I wasn't going to do anything to myself. I realized that as soon as I said it, I was like, you know, like it's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it.
I think you said it yet again. You don't need to defend yourself. I love you, and there's a reason you went through everything. There's a reason you said that. Like, he made you feel like nothing, right?
And to prove to you guys how disgusting Jack really is, McKinley would explain how he once basically forced her to give him the even though she didn't want to, and he wouldn't even speak to her after she did it. Like, I'm pretty sure that is great. Like, if she didn't want to do it, why are you making her do it?
He comes in the room, he acts like everything's okay, and he asked me if I could give him head. And
wait, what?
No, yeah, he was after degrading me.
Fighting. Wait, so after he called you a whore and
yeah,
you went where?
Into the office, like the other spare bedroom.
Okay, and then out of nowhere,
he walks in.
He's like, "Yo, I know. Let's not address the fact that I just crashed the out on you, but can you give me head?"
Yeah,
he looked you in the face.
Yeah. Yeah, and in that moment I thought everything was okay, and that was kind of why it was like, I'm okay, well maybe this is, you know, as sad as it is, I guess, like his way of saying everything's okay, like we're good. I ended up doing it, and as soon as, you know, it's over, he gets up and gets on his phone and leaves the room. And I was like, okay, well that felt like shit. Like, that was weird. And I leave the room, I go into the bedroom, and he was laying in the other bed, in our bedroom, and I was like, hey, and he was ignoring me fully again. I was like, yo, like, what happened? He's like, nothing. And then I was like, are you good? Like, I just sucked your. And then he was like, well, yeah, I don't give a I wanted my dick sucked. He's like, I'm still pissed. Yeah. So it all started again. It was, he made up with me to do that, and that was something, you know, if even though he was my boyfriend, there were times I didn't want to do certain things, and then he would be upset at me for not doing it, and
he can suck my dick. I don't give a damn if he's your boyfriend. I don't give a if you've been married for 30 years. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to. And he can go burn in hell if he wants his dick sucked. Tell the cameraman to fucking suck it. That is disgusting. He is fucking.
Yeah. And there's a lot about that. I just feel like whenever I was on my period, that was his week of getting head, and like I needed to do that every day, even if I felt like shit. And you know, if I didn't want to do something at a certain point, it was like I kind of had to, because he would say that, you know, if I'm not willing to do that, he would go find it somewhere else, and what's the point of, like, you know, being with me if I'm not able to give and, you know, give him what he needs.
I can't.
Yeah, now this is really vile, but as I've been saying all the way through this video, it got worse. As now Jack would be physically harming McKinley, spitting on her and pushing her, leading to injuries.
And him getting angry at me for going to the place with Michelle and so that was another thing he brought back up, and what made it so much worse. It was like, see, you can't even do this fucking shit. He was like, you're a whore. Try to go find another guy that'll fuck with you. You have a fucking OnlyFans. Like, you're a piece of shit. Like, you're not all that. I'll find another bitch that'll make more money than you. Like, just saying things, tearing me down. And I remember all I said to him was, if I'm so fucking useless, then why do you take all my money? That's all I said. And that enraged him. He was furious. He stormed over to me. He was like, you stupid fucking slut. He's like, you're not grateful for shit. He was like, I should have never given you a fucking chance. And I'm brushing my teeth. I'm crying. There are tears coming down my face. And he comes right here, and he's like, you're a stupid fucking whore, you fucking whore, and he's spitting on me. He literally, I could feel the fucking spit come off of his mouth because of how close he was to my face, screaming in my ear. And he pushes me as hard as he can into the wall. And I caught myself in my arm, which I have a picture of the bruise from the day after. He pushes me, and I caught myself, and he told me, he was like, oh, you flopped. He's like, stop flopping. I was like, I did not flop. I said, don't you ever fucking put your hands on me, ever, ever. And he was like, I didn't fucking put my hands on you, you flopped. He was like, I don't give a fuck, you flopped. So I walked outside to the outside balcony after that had happened, and I just remember I was on my phone. I think I had texted Michelle on Snapchat, and I was like, bro, like, I need to get the out of here. But before I could even like do anything or text my parents, he had came outside, and he was like, you're just so annoying, like, to deal with. I'm trying so hard not to fucking punch you in the fucking face. I'm trying so fucking hard. It's taking everything in me not to fucking punch you in the fucking stupid face. And he's grabbing his fist. He's red as fuck. His eye, it was not the normal Jack I was so used to. It was so like completely different. And I was terrified in that moment. I was so scared. I didn't know if he was about to beat the shit out of me. We had guns. He would always make jokes and say, like, I'm like, should we just ourselves? Like, I'll just you, I'll me, like, just ourselves. I didn't know. He was so enraged. I didn't know what he was capable of. So I just knew I needed to leave the situation. I needed to get out. When he said that he wished he could punch me in the face, or like he was trying so hard not to, I told him, I was like, we're done. I'm done with you. I'm absolutely done. I walk outside to my car, and that's when I called my parents, and I was sobbing to them. I was like, Mom, Dad, like, I'm done. Like, he put his hands on me again. This has been so horrible. Like, he's not getting better. It's getting fucking worse. I didn't know what to do. And they're like, McKinley, we love you. Like, if you want to come to Vegas, like, come to Vegas. But I don't want you coming here and then thinking like, oh, I miss him. Like, I want to go back. Like, I want you to finally be done. They were like, I don't know what you need to do, but you should reach out to Camilla. That's what they told me. They're like, you need a friend, like, to be with you, because nothing we say, we've been saying it, and we just feel like you're gonna go back. And it's so true. Like, every time I've been with them and we would get into horrible fights, I would go to run to my parents.
Calling her a sir and then pushing her. Yeah, someone just needs to take this Jack guy out. How is he treating his own girlfriend so badly? Not only that, she literally made his career, and he treats her like she's nothing, just an object to print him OF money. It's a real shame no one reported this stuff to the police, because Jack could be in jail right now for abusing and harming McKinley, and he would be locked up for good, this little evil goblin in a jail cell. Oh, he would be treated well in jail, right? This little white guy. You better not drop the soap.
The reason for the huge blow up, because a lot of you are probably wondering, like, okay, if he was acting this way, how did it become even worse? He changed my passwords on my OnlyFans account, which, you know, that was like, okay, he's trying to take my account from me.
Well, exactly. Like,
right.
In the moment, I think I was there for that. Like,
yeah.
When we were having a conversation about, I don't even know. I was like, well, what are you going to do with your OnlyFans?
Yeah.
And she was like, well, let me look. And then the second she pulled out her phone, her passwords wouldn't work.
I couldn't log in.
Naturally, we both panicked and we're like, fuck, what do we do?
Yeah.
So we immediately switched all the passwords, like, immediate. Like, I don't even think there was like a 5-minute period. Like,
it wasn't.
We completely changed the email associated, the bank, the passwords. And obviously, because in her mind, it was like, I'm fucked. Like,
yeah,
everything in the balance is going to be gone if I don't go and switch it. So then this is where everything really started.
He said, I changed your OnlyFans password on both your accounts, just so you know. And he said, if you don't answer, your OnlyFans account is going to get shut down. It's an emergency. Why the fuck are you ignoring me, McKinley? I'm so fucking stressed out. I don't know what's happening and you're ignoring me. By the way, this is after I decided to change my password, so he was logged out of my account.
Yeah, this is when he, like, I think found out, like,
I changed the passwords
changed
back. And it would have been a lot worse. I can't imagine how it would have been if that's how he acted with the cops. You guys can see it for yourself. He was extremely disrespectful to the cops, telling the cops to get the fuck out of his house. They would give him orders to not be next to me, and he would say, fuck that, you're in my house. And they did nothing. And I just, like, I thought that was quite insane. Yeah.
Completely off, like, that's completely insane. And the police department, what is it, Broward Police Department? The Davie Police Department?
Davie,
The
yep.
Davie Police Department definitely needs to train their fucking officers
Yeah.
on how to handle an escort for a situation like this where there's someone who has a history of shoving and putting their hands, regardless of if it's not a full punch, restraining a woman. Like,
especially in front of them. Yeah.
She is in the process of trying to get the body cam footage for the inside of the house where you say, like, he did push you.
He pushed me in front of the cops. He took my phone from me and hid it. He was grabbing onto me from behind, hugging me, trying his absolute best. I don't even know what his goal was, with putting his hands on me and pulling me. But that's, he did that in front of the police, and the police didn't really care to do anything.
You have the blurred version.
I do, and I want to put that up for you guys, and also just point out, certain moments, because I can see what's going on in the police body cam, even the blurred version of it. There's certain things you can see him putting his hands on me, and the police standing right there in front and not doing anything, and me having, to get away from him and just trying. I remember that moment. I blacked out so much because I was just set on, I need to get my stuff and I need to get the hell up out of here. He's in my face. He's this close to me, talking to me. It was the hardest thing I had to do. Yeah.
I do want to add before we go over this footage, prior to the body cam footage that you guys have seen on the internet being leaked, Jack had zero idea that I was involved. He had called me and Owen multiple times to see if McKinley was staying with us, and he had drove to our place we were living at the time. It was a complex. He had drove to the complex we were living at because I think someone said that they had seen her car. I now know who the person was that told Jack that she was staying there. So Jack had no idea that she was staying with us, and me and Owen made it very clear we had no idea where she was. Obviously, why would I tell him where she was? And yeah, I just want to add that. So when the body cam footage got leaked and it's just me and Julia standing our happy asses or not even happy asses, standing our asses outside in our fucking pajamas, and we're the first face you see, like, it was definitely a shock for him when he saw that. So whenever you find the footage, we can go over that. But I just wanted to add, like, he had zero idea that we were involved, and that was, like, the whole point.
So to the end of the podcast, McKinley will explain their viral breakup and what went down on that night. If you guys remember, Jack recorded it, he went live, there was body cam footage. Long story short, she had enough. This was the breaking point. But she was scared Jack wouldn't let her leave with her stuff, so she called the cops to get her stuff out. And unfortunately, it didn't seem like the cops were too useful, as apparently the entire time Jack was screaming at her, touching her, and even pushing her, right in front of the cops, and they did nothing. So yeah, whatever that police department is, they need to be investigated and need some retraining on situations like this and how to handle them. And to end it all off, just to prove how pathetic he really is, he would try sue Camilla because for some reason he thought she was behind all of this, even though she wasn't and had nothing to do with it. It was simply McKinley having enough of his behaviour. So look, it's clear Jack was very violent and an abusive partner who only saw McKinley as an object who he can use to make money from an OF, not an actual girl he loved and wanted to care about. It's a very tragic and disgusting situation, but luckily McKinley is out of it and safe away from Jack. And she would even later mention that she did in fact get a restraining order, meaning Jack cannot go anywhere near her. So I guess we got a good ending, right? She's fine, healthy, she said she's going through therapy, so you know, in a couple months or in a year or two, she should be fully healed and living her life, enjoying her millions. So yeah guys, if you didn't know already, Jack is a pretty bad guy. This is pretty much concrete evidence that he is an evil little man that honestly needs to be locked up and cancelled from the internet. Stay safe everyone.